I might be awake. I might be awake. Let's see. Okay. Hey everyone. This is the tired voice. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays. And today we're going to be playing Arkham Horror, starting in Drowned City. I have Kate and Cynthia with me. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
So,
Please.
hey chat, if Derek falls asleep while streaming, you have our permission to spam until he wakes up.
I'll be sitting here and you'll just hear snoring noises. Let's see. What are we doing? We're playing Arkham. That's what we're doing. We're playing Arkham, and we're starting the Drowned City campaign. Going through all the fun stuff. So this is the latest Arkham blah campaign. That's what they're called. And yeah, we're gonna do that. Yes.
We're gonna do a thing with some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so sleepy. Before I begin, let me say thank you to my patrons, subscribers. If you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. I would give you a lot of talk, but I don't want to, so we're gonna get down to the table. All right, let's go down to the table. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to do this, and then I need to do this. Hey, Blanky Cat. Hey, Yogi. Hey, Elaine. How's it going? I did roll really well last night. It was scary. It was very scary. Which means the chaos bag's gonna punish me today. That's what that means.
Great. So
Don't say it out loud and invite it. It can hear you.
It has ears.
Oh my gosh. So we are starting the campaign for the Drowned City. Let's dive into this fun stuff because we're going to be taking on, I think this one is Cthulhu, which, Kate, you said that Final Fantasy Flight, completely different things, said that the Cthulhu was supposed to be the end of it, but that's not the case, right? They're going to still keep going?
Yeah, it was originally set to be the end of it, but they've immediately pretty much said that no, this is not the end. So
Okay.
they're gonna make more, but yeah.
I know they have more to do, and just remind me, they haven't done Ithaca yet, correct?
I don't think so.
Okay, so
Don't
yeah,
think we've done
they've got more to do. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's like Yogi said. They did say that they would end with Cthulhu, but yeah.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
They pretty much yeah.
All right.
Ever since they announced this, they've
Sure.
fielded that question. Yeah, it's been like, no, we're still making more.
Okay, good, because they like money. So the Risen Deep.
Yeah, pretty much. They like money. That is the answer to that question.
The nightmare corpse city of Earlier that was built in measureless aeons beyond history by the vast, loathsome shapes that seep down from the dark stars. There lay great Cthulhu and his hordes, hidden in green slimy vaults and sending out at last, after cycles incalculable, the thoughts that spread fear to the dreams of the sensitive and called imperiously to the faithful to come on a pilgrimage of liberation and restoration. From the Call of Cthulhu. The Drowned City is a campaign for Arkham Horror card game for 1 to 4 players. The Drowned City contains the following 9 scenarios. 9. All of those that are listed there that we're going to try to get through and not die and fail. Each scenario may also be played on its own in standalone mode. So for our table of contents, you see all the scenarios that are here. There's a 2-part finale, which that sounds cool. Hopefully we can get there. And the expansion has the lovely Cthulhu face for people to enjoy. Additional rules and clarifications. We've got flood tokens again. So for people who didn't watch our Innsmouth, let's talk about it. Throughout this campaign, scenario
To be fair, Innsmouth was a long time ago now.
Yeah, that's true. I think that was our first one. Was it?
Yeah, that was our first one.
So, flood tokens.
Innsmouth kicked it off.
Yeah. Throughout this campaign, scenario card effects can flood locations. Each location can be at one of 3 different flood levels. It is either unflooded, partially flooded, or fully flooded. A location's flood level can be tracked using the double-sided flood tokens included in this campaign box. A location's flood level has no inherent game effects in bold. However, some card effects may change or become stronger while you are at a flooded location, particularly if that location is fully flooded. A location with no flood tokens is unflooded. If a location becomes partially flooded, place a flood token on it with the partially flooded side face up to designate this. And if a location becomes fully flooded, place a flood token on it with the fully flooded side face up. Or if it is already partially flooded, flip the flood token over to designate. If a location's flood level is increased, it changes from unflooded to partially flooded, or from partially flooded to full flooded. A fully flooded location cannot have its flood level increased. If a flood level is decreased, then you do the opposite, and an unflooded location cannot have its flood level decreased. For the purpose of card effects, both partially flooded locations and fully flooded locations are considered to be flooded. All right, so artifacts. This is new. Investigators may acquire certain artifact story cards, also referred to as simply artifacts. Throughout the course of the Drowned City campaign, artifacts function like any other asset except for the following. Artifacts are never added to an investigator's deck. After resolution of a scenario, return any artifact in play to the box. When setting up a scenario, investigators may be instructed to begin play with an earned artifact story asset. Only artifacts that have been checked off in the artifacts earned section of the campaign log may be chosen during this process. So if we get multiple, we get to choose. Artifacts have a unique card back, have no cost, cannot leave play, and cannot be chosen to be discarded via scenario effects. Some artifacts contain alien glyphs, and we'll talk about what that is below. Any text below these glyphs is considered to be blank unless investigators have translated each alien glyph on the artifact. That's cool. If any investigator in control of an artifact is defeated, give control of it to the nearest surviving investigator instead of removing it from the game. Alien glyphs. Throughout the campaign, investigators may be directed to translate a glyph on the second page of the campaign log. In order to do so, write the translated text in the space directly beneath the glyph as directed by the game. A glyph's meaning has no inherent game effect. Some artifacts contain alien glyphs. Any text below these is considered blank unless investigators have translated each alien glyph on the artifact. Most scenarios in the Drowned City campaign will instruct players to set glyph cards aside out of play. Most glyph cards are double-sided story cards with another encounter card type on their front. For the best experience, do not read their story card side unless prompted by the game. For the sake of your sanity, do not stare at any alien glyph for longer than 5 minutes at a time. Patrol, which we've gotten used to from the past scenarios. Some enemies in the campaign have the patrol keyword. During the enemy phase in Framework 3.2, each ready, unengaged enemy with the patrol keyword moves to a connecting location along the shortest path towards the designated target, as described in parentheses next to the word patrol. If there are multiple targets that qualify as the designated target, the lead investigator, Cynthia, may choose which target the enemy moved towards. If an enemy with patrol would be compelled to move to a location via a path that is blocked by a card ability, the enemy does not move. Okay, that's good to know. Relentless, I think this is a new one too. Some enemies in this campaign have the relentless keyword. During the enemy phase, each enemy with the relentless keyword that has attacked this phase, even if that attack was canceled, readies and attacks the investigator it is engaged with a second time. Yuck.
Ooh.
We have alert, and alert. Some enemies in the campaign have alert. Each time an investigator fails a skill test while evading, they get to punch you in the face, basically. So alert is like, what's the fight one? It's
retaliate.
Retaliate.
Yeah.
It's the evade version of retaliate. Seal. As an additional cost for a card with the seal keyword to enter play, its controller must search the chaos bag for the specified chaos token and place it on top of the card, thereby sealing the token. If there is a choice of which token to seal, the card's controller chooses. If the specified token is not in the chaos bag, the card cannot enter play. It's good to know. A sealed chaos token is not considered to be in the chaos bag and therefore cannot be revealed from the chaos bag as part of the skill test or ability. When a chaos token is released, it is returned to the chaos bag and is no longer considered to be sealed. If a card with one or more chaos tokens sealed on it leaves play for any reason, any chaos tokens sealed on it are blah blah blah. If a card with one or more chaos tokens sealed on it leaves play, then they are released. Gotcha. Some cards with or without the seal keyword may also have abilities that seal one or more chaos tokens as part of their effect. This is done following the same process as above. Searching the chaos bag for the specified token, removing it from the chaos bag, and placing it on the card. If the specified token is not in the chaos bag, the effect fails. Our campaign. We will talk about investigators. We will talk about our investigator decks, and we will be doing the standard difficulty level that says I want to dream. So it's either I want to drift, I want to dream, I want to dive, I want to early A, which is expert mode. Oh God, -8. You're ready to begin the prologue. Lead investigator, can you lead us off in the prologue, please?
Sure. April 15th. Something hasn't seemed right for a while. It's been an unusually cold year, with heavy snow, rain, and fog keeping the New England sky in a state of perpetual melancholy. A restive nervousness seems to have crept into all aspects of domestic life. Small arguments on the street corners come to blows. Muffled shouts and screams resound behind closed doors. A not insignificant number of students have simply stopped attending classes at Miskatonic University. The people of Arkham feel it in their bones. Something is different. Something feels wrong.
All right.
Awesome.
Cool. So
one last job.
Yeah, go for it.
You suppress a shiver in the cool spring air as you wait under a flickering street lamp. Tonight is the last night of your employ under Randall Tillinghast, a local curio dealer. The antiquarian's latest shipment from New Orleans has gone missing, and he has tasked you with its recovery. This is just the latest in a string of risky and often illicit errands for the cunning old man. Tonight's job should pay almost enough to satisfy the rest of your debt to Tillinghast. Both of your informants arrive on time. Ruby Standish, infamous jewel thief, approaches with a knowing smirk. The plucky reporter Andy Van Nortweg comes soon after. Tillinghast seems to draw the most eclectic mix of specialists for his favors. Between Ruby and Andy's accounts, you piece together a rough idea of the shipment's location. I tracked it from the warehouse in Southside to a few black market dealers in Rivertown. No luck, I'm afraid, Ruby says. Andy takes off his hat and wipes his brow. I nearly bought it in a firefight downtown. Sounds like the Sheldons and O'Banions are at it again. The two gangs are in the midst of another turf war. Something about a load of missing hooch. Possible the missing shipment was just scooped up with the gang's actual mark. Don't think any of us are Wendy?
Nope.
You shiver as a chill wind stirs the air. Ruby smiles rakishly. What do you say to a little wager? Double or nothing? The first one to score the shipment gets it all? I hope you're ready to lose, she smirks. Before you can reply, she's already melted into the shadows.
All right. So our setup. Gather all cards from the following counter sets. One last job. Dreams, chilling cold, locked doors, the midnight masks, rats,
coming back,
and striking fear. These sets are indicated by following icons. When gathering midnight mass, only gather the location cards. Do not gather the act, agenda, or treacheries from this set. Remove the following locations from the game. St. Mary's Hospital, Southside, Graveyard, Your House, and one of the 2 copies of Downtown at random. So there are 2 copies of Downtown in the center that they don't have locations connected to them. Go up, up, up. Nope. Yeah, you go.
Sure.
Yep.
Oh,
Shuffle, pull one out. And throw that away. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Be gone.
All right. Put each remaining location into play according to the location placement diagram on page 5, but the mod has done it for us. Each investigator begins play at Tillinghast's Esoteria. Construct the act deck. This is going to be interesting, and I'm going to have to... So we'll do this one at a time. Construct the act deck using one of the 2 copies of Act 1, Questioning the Gangs, chosen at random. Remove the other copy from the game. So we'll have to do that. So in the bag of bags, and I'm going to have to come up here.
Yep.
Pull out that one. What's this? Questioning Gang. Questioning the Gang. All right, and this did say, be sure to randomly select one each of the 2 act decks as well as one of it. So one of those 2 is coming with us. Yep. One of those 2. So we'll throw
That
this bag away. Okay. There you go. And this will go back in the bag. All right. Let's see. Questioning. Remove the other copy from the game.
Guys, no. That's Act 2A.
It says 1A here.
Yeah.
No, did I put it in the wrong order accidentally?
Yeah, you did.
Not intentionally. There you go.
And it just says choose one of the 1As. All the 2s, Act 2 and Act 3 are out of play.
It's all connected because
Is
there's
it sorted?
because there's a 2A here and there's a 3A on here. And I'm assuming
I just hit something funny when I was pulling it. That's all.
Gotcha.
Something weird happened there. What happened there? That's weird.
But
it got turned sideways for some reason. Anyway, whatever. I can fix that.
Mm.
Yeah, because there should be a 2A. Okay. For me, it is. This deck, when I zoom into it, it's sideways.
Oh yeah, that happens periodically.
All right, so
it's to do with how they scan the assets, I think.
Oh nope, Kate's right. Kate's right. Because it says shuffle, choose at random, and then it says remove the other copy from the game. Then it says set each copy of Act 2 and Act 3 aside out of play. So
okay, but they go under the deck anyway.
I don't think
they
do.
Maybe there's another choice.
Yeah, maybe
somewhere?
There's another choice. So this will be to keep them so it doesn't get confusing. I'll put the ones that was there here and the one that's by the bag. So you'll know, so it won't be confusing.
Just in case that is what we need to grab.
Yeah. Set each of the following enemies aside out of play: Sadie Sheldon, Naomi O'Banion, and both copies of Gang Enforcer. Shuffle the remaining encounter cards to build the encounter deck, and we do the thing. Yep, and we do the thing. Cool. Boop. So give it a shuffle, and shuffle the... Yep. All right, our characters. I am Michael McGlenn. Yeah, see? I'm a gangster. And so... my reaction: after you spend 1 or more ammo from a firearm, I get to gain a resource, but limit ones per firearm per round. And then once we get the Elder Baboo, I get +2, and I can place an ammo on a firearm. So that is me. Who do you have, Cynthia?
I have Marion Tavares, and she's like the event queen. She gets to play an event, draw a card, play a different event. She gets to put events back in her hands. She gets to find events. She's all about the events. She's awesome.
All right. And Kate?
I'm playing Lucius Galloway. After I successfully evade an enemy by 2 or more, I discover 1 clue at my location. Limit once per round.
Cool. All right. Our agenda is Arkham Nightlife. The moon casts long shadows that reach across the ground like searching fingers. You've always seen the city as home, but tonight Arkham feels like another place entirely. As a reaction, after the last clue is discovered from an Arkham location, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck one at a time. Spawn each criminal enemy discarded this way at the nearest empty location. So I guess that's a stealing. I think that's a stealing.
Wow.
And then we've got And then we've got questioning the gangs. You need to find out what happened to Tillinghast's shipment. With the increased gang activity all over Rivertown, you think that checking in with the Sheldons and the O'Banions is the best place to start. This act gets +1 clue threshold per investigator. So +3
Oh,
clue
plus
threshold.
three.
We need
So-
5 clues.
Olive.
As a reaction, spend X clues to parlay. Discard an engaged criminal enemy with X remaining health at your location. Place 1 clue from the token pool on this act. Oh, so we want gangsters. We want criminals so we can get rid of them to get the clues to
Well-
do this.
Well, no, it's you spend clues and then you can get rid of a enemy, or
But
you could just kill the
No,
enemies.
no,
we
you
need to put the clues. We need to put the clues on
Right.
the act.
Oh, we need to
okay?
put them
we
on
need to
this act?
parlay.
Ah,
Yeah, and
oh,
basically the amount of clues spent to parlay has to be the remaining health of the enemy at your location. So if it's 3, you have to spend 3 clues. So we could beat them up to so you're kind of beating them up and then asking them questions. That's what it's playing as. That's how it's playing. All right. So
So
at
we
the
need the clues, and
we need to
beat
get the
them
clues first, and then we need to beat them up. Oh
yeah,
my god.
pretty much.
up. That's awesome.
So objective at
That's
the
really thematic.
objective at the end of the round, if the number of clues on the act equals or exceeds its clue threshold, advance. So we need 5 clues at the end of the round.
So we have to beat up 5 gangsters.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
5.
much.
Yes.
So every time we beat up a criminal, we only get to do 1 clue.
Right.
So one last job. So it's going to be skulls minus X. X is the number of criminal enemies in play to a maximum of 4. The tablets -2, -4 instead if there is a criminal enemy at your location, so that becomes harder. Then tablet -3 if you fail. Sorry, elder thing. -3 if you fail. Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Choose 1 criminal enemy discarded by this effect, and spawn it engage with you. So the elder thing is not bad to start. It's kind of what we want. But when they're at our location, the tablet turns into a
And
-4.
basically, if the enemies have more than 1 health, we want you to beat them up just a little bit.
Oh, I got you. Don't kill him. You don't want me to kill him. That's what you have to just keep telling me. Don't kill him.
You just rough them up a bit.
All right. So Tillinghast.
God, that's really thematic for your character.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Tillinghast Esoteria is connected to the location to the right of it, and vice versa. Only. Investigators at this location spend 3 clues as a group. In your campaign log, record the investigators discovered an alien language. Group limit once per game. That seems important.
Oh, we probably also want to do that.
Yeah,
then.
that seems important.
That's really important.
All right, let's shuffle up and draw. We're ready to begin. Blanky Cat, you said I don't need to beat them up, and I don't understand that whatsoever. Nope. I need to beat them.
Spend extra. We can.
I get what I get what Blanky Cat's saying.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't. For my character, I don't see the point. Okay. Hey, I drew a gun. Surprise.
Don't need that right now.
Okay.
I don't really need that either. That's nice that that came out
It's not
early.
Talk to them with lead. Exactly. What is it? Huh. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Derek, we need to be on the same team.
No, we don't. We don't. I don't know what you're talking about. No, we don't.
Oh no! You know what? If we're not on the
it's
same
helpful.
team, I can give you the first player marker.
Yeah, you want to try and pass it over? Pass it over to me. Go for it. Pass it over to me.
Someday we will find a way to override you.
Yeah, once you're finished thinking, Kate, I got questions. I don't know if I should mulligan anything.
On.
So I'll wait until you finish.
Well, no, I'm done.
Investment's definitely staying. The Derringer is staying. Crack shot really helps the Derringer, but that's all that's really there to do. But then the other two, like, should I mulligan those?
I mean, okay, let's see.
One is sleight of hand's
You
great when I run out
probably
of bullets.
you don't. Yeah, you don't really need sleight of hand right away.
Right.
I mean, one in the chamber is nice for when you run out of ammo.
So,
Again, crack shot, nice, but
but
only when you're doing
right.
it. It depends if you want to try and look for other things in your deck. 'Cause I mean, you do have an ally. You've got
And that's kind of I'm
some
looking for
accessories and other
yeah,
things. It's like
getting the
it depends if
accessories
you
is
want
what
to
I
try
want.
and find some other stuff.
I'll mulligan one in the chamber, and crack shot. I'm gonna hang on to it. Maybe it's very
I mean, we don't
situational.
know. Yeah, we don't know what's gonna. Well, it's basically if you're shooting at something and it's got a higher health than we think, and I have no idea what the health of
Right,
enemies in this is
right.
gonna be.
I'll hang on to that, so I'll just mulligan two. Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Huh, there you go.
Yeah, that's not awful. Okay, so my starting hand's gonna be the Derringer, double crack shot, investments, and I found one of my allies, which gives me the extra fight that I want. So discard a firearm asset that takes up one or fewer hand slots from your hand and exhaust him to resolve a fight ability on the discarded asset, ignoring all costs. This does not provoke attack of opportunity. So cool.
So it's a way for you to fight things without having to play the card,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Cynthia, what did you
Again, you and your refusal to find more why, dude?
How many Yogi says, how many firearms are in my starting decks, Kate?
He has 7 firearms and a switchblade, so that if he
And
runs out of fucking ammo, he has another card.
and two
You
Tennessee
find
sour
one.
mash. And 2 Tennessee sour mash. Yep.
And you got some, and you have your Viola case, which would
Yep.
find you more guns. Of course, you find none of those. Dude,
The curse continues. Cynthia, what do you got?
A third of your deck is firearms.
I've luckily drawn into my bandolier and a blade.
Okay.
I've also drawn into my healing.
Nice.
And a couple of punchy things.
Right. All right. Kate, what do you got?
Well, the good news, if you guys need something to punch right away, I can do that for you.
What you got?
Yeah, get all the clues.
Yeah.
I've got Thieves Kit, which lets me use my evade to investigate, and then it gets me resources. Got Hyper Awareness. I've got my upgradey card for this one, Dial of the Ancients.
Oh.
So after an enemy at my location is evaded, I place a charge on it. Once I've got 4 on it, then I can upgrade this to a specific something else.
Okay.
And then I have Kicking the Hornet's Nest, so I can find an enemy and spawn engage with me, get a clue, and then get resources from it. So I can always find an enemy.
Search the instead of the normal spawn location. Then you get a clue at the location and gain X resources where it's their health. Wow. That's cool. And double thieves kit.
Yes, Yogi, I know it's not as many firearms, but the upgraded ones are better. He's got a laundry list of choices when he can get XP.
I do. All right. So, how are we starting? I mean, getting those 3 clues and then getting that campaign log bit about the alien language seems important.
I mean, pretty much my turn is play Thieves Kit, investigate once. If I succeed and I get another resource, I'm playing Dial of the Ancients. That's my turn.
Go.
Do your thing.
Oh, come on, game. There we go. Alright, so thieves kit. Alright, so I'll be at a
9.
5 on.
I've used these
No,
kit.
No,
What are you
I
at 9?
just use. No, I use evade instead of investigate.
Oh, okay. So it's a 5 on 3.
5 on 3. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
All right. So you got
Well, it's just a
you got a clue?
success, basically.
Yeah. You got a clue?
So that gets me 1. That goes back to the bag. I get a resource, and then I spend said resource. That.
Cool.
All right.
Cynthia, you got a plan?
Set up
Do it.
and maybe move. I
Do
don't
it.
know.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bandolier, enchanted blade, and I'll move next door.
Okay.
Yeah, just to answer Yogi, there's upgradable stuff to make it more likely Derek finds his guns.
So Miskatonic University, 4 shroud, 6 clues, action, search the top 6 cards of your deck for a tome or spell card and add it to your hand, shuffle your deck.
Okay.
Let me take a quick look who's got what. Cynthia has a tome. Cynthia has a tome that she can go look for.
Cool. Hi, Nicholas. How's it going?
Derek, you do have a spell that you can look for.
Welcome, Nicholas.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome.
Madness and chaos.
You mean the fun?
Absolutely, that's what I mean by madness and chaos.
I also have a tome that I can look for. Oh, okay. How many times are we allowed to do that?
As many actions as
Okay,
you want.
everybody could do that. Okay, so everyone does have a card that we can look for. Cynthia, you have 2 copies of your card. Derek, you've got 2 copies of your card. I've got 1.
Okay.
So
Cool.
none of us have fantastic odds at finding the card, but we all do have one that falls under it.
All right. I'm gonna throw down on my action to 3 to throw down the Derringer. I'm gonna spend 1 to throw down investments. I'm gonna trigger investments. That's 2 actions. Boop boop. And I am gonna gain a resource. It's my 3rd action. Job's done. Okay. Fun first round. Good opening. Enemy phase. No enemies to deal with. Oh wait. You got a clue, right? Oh, it's after the last clue. After the last clue. Okay.
After the last clue.
Upkeep. I got custom modifications, so fun stuff. When I reveal a non-fail chaos token while attacking with this, exhaust it, cancel that. Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's other stuff that you can upgrade that too.
Okay,
so.
Nice potential. What did you get, Cynthia?
Second wind.
Nice healing,
which might be really useful for my
yeah,
physical trauma.
Yeah.
And it's an event, so you get to do extra stuff.
Yeah.
No.
And what did you get, Kate?
I have cracked the case.
All right.
Get money.
Okay, let it
Bliss, I don't have the
begin.
resources to play extra stuff, Kate.
Let it begin. 1 of 7. And starting with Cynthia. Did y'all shuffle the encounter deck? Yes?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we shuffled.
Lock door.
Awesome.
That is on your location.
My location.
Yep.
Awesome.
Is that's just to investigate there, right? Or is it movement as
Yeah.
well?
It's just investigate.
It's just to investigate.
All right. What do I got? I got rotting remains. So I'm at a 3-on-3. For each point you fail by, take a horror. I'm at a 3-on-3.
Yeah. We have a noticeable weakness in our three characters. None of us are great at willpower.
Yeah, so this is just going to be a straight pull, unless you have
Yeah.
something to throw. So 3-on-3.
I got nothing for
All
you.
right, here we go.
I got
3-on-3.
no icons.
Boom. -3.
Ooh,
Sweet.
-3.
And then I need to
So you
discard the
take
top 3 cards of the encounter deck and choose a criminal to be engaged with me. Okay, so I take 3 horror. I'm in danger. And I
Yeah.
need to discard top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. None of them.
Oh,
All right, your turn.
If you can get to me, I'll look at doing some healing.
Thank you. Hey, there's that enemy.
Oh, hey. I found an enemy. That's good.
Yep.
I like that.
All right.
Oh, cute little rat.
Quick game. Good game.
Yeah, one thing we should all be aware of, we're not the most sane people as our characters, and 2, none of us have great willpower.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. But we'll do what we
That's
can.
okay.
Okay, so
It'll be fine.
I know you want to evade that thing, so you can put a thingy on your a thing on your thing with the thing.
Yes.
So
Yes, to put a thingy on my thing, yes.
so I will I will wait until after your turn
Yeah,
to shoot it in the
you and
face.
Cynthia. Yeah, here, let me try evading him first. So 5-on-3.
Yep.
Yes. All right.
-2.
-2.
Yeah, he
I
is not a criminal.
passed. All right, so they are evaded.
So they are evaded, and you get
So
a.
a couple things key off. I did not succeed by 2 or more.
Nope.
But I did evade an enemy, so I do get to put a charge on here.
Yep. Yep. That's cool that it shifts. Oh, that's awesome. It shifts
That's
to
a
what
new
it's
thing.
supposed to be.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Let me test that theory.
Dynamic
Let me test that
tokens.
theory.
What's called dynamic tokens.
Yep. It shifts to what it's
Oh,
supposed to
nice.
be. Cool. Awesome. So, that was your first action.
Right, second, let's go for another clue. 5-on-3. Okay.
Oh, you didn't. You have to expend one of those. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Spend one of
All
those.
right. So you got some.
So that's a success again.
Yep. It says a +1 for each enemy. Oh, nice. Okay. Yep. And what's your last action?
Probably just
Another clue?
another clue, and then it might give you another enemy.
Yep. Go for it.
Maybe.
We need it. We need it anyway.
Well, but we want. Yeah, is it okay? What's
They go to
that's
the
a
empty
reaction.
locations, Kate. They go to empty locations. The enemies.
Yeah, no, I'm
So-
just reading the clue thing, the spend thing. It's a fast action spend clues to parlay. Discard and engage criminal enemy with X remaining health at your location. Okay, so you don't have to have anyone can have the clues. It doesn't specifically say you have to be
Nope.
the one that has the clue.
You have nothing to worry about.
Is it?
Nicholas just pointed it out. It's on Arkham locations only. So
Oh,
this is not an
Arkham. Oh,
Arkham
that's not
location, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Good catch.
Oh,
So just go get your clue.
that's interesting that doesn't say Arkham though.
Yep.
Well, let's go try and get the last one then. 5-on-3.
-4.
Nope.
All right. She's done. Cynthia, what's your thoughts?
Well, if you can get to me, I should be able to. I think I've got enough
To help me out?
actions to do. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So I'll go next then.
If you want to take out the rats.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
take
they're
it.
not hunters. Well, they're not hunters.
They are
So.
hunters.
Oh, they are hunters. Yeah.
So I'll
ignore
take
the
a I'll
rats.
take a
Well,
shot.
they
at
are,
'em.
but they're evaded. They're evaded right
Yeah,
now.
but I'll still take
I
a
mean,
shot at them so they're not a nuisance. So bullet time. No, do I
well,
need to bullet
just
time? Do I
punch
need to
the
bullet time?
Push the rat.
They're a 1, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, they're a 1. Just punch the rat.
Yeah, 5 on 1. They're dead.
There you go.
All right, throw them away. And then I'll move over here for my second action because it's not moving. Okay. And then my third action, I'm gonna try to bust this door down.
Nice.
So I'm at a 5 on 4.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh, and let me trigger my investments. Before I forget, I'm really good at that. Ooh, I wonder what it'll look like on here. Huh.
Oh.
Okay, I guess that's what they're supposed to be.
That's
Okay, so I'll trigger my
guess.
investments. And then I'm just gonna 5 on 4 it. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get rid of that door.
Yay,
Get that
door's
thing out of here.
gone.
I got one job.
Okay. I'm gonna gain a resource, spend my resources to play Hallowed Mirror, which lets me take one of these into my hands and shuffle the other 2 in. So that was 2 actions, and for my third action, I'm going to play Soothing Melody and heal 2 horror off of you.
Thank you.
And draw a card.
Nice.
And from that, and then my reaction, I get to draw a card.
Okay.
And I can play another event, although I don't have any.
Yeah. Well, you have tons,
Yeah,
but
I don't
nothing
think
that you want to do.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah,
that you want to
nothing
do
I want to
at
do.
this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or have the money to do.
Thank you for saving my life, because I probably would have died when the next
It's one of my
Santa
jobs.
comes out. Okay, cool. All right, enemy phase. No enemies. Then we go to upkeep. All right, I got some Tennessee Sour Mash in my hand. What'd you get?
End of the road. Another event. Ooh. Can't play
You
right
are
now.
just like amazing with this. Only
Pretty much, Marion is shove as many actions as you can into the events.
Play during your turn only if the final agenda is in play. Oh, it's very situational. Okay.
So she can't play it yet, but once this agenda goes on, she can.
Okay. And you got your magnifying glass, so that'll help with your. That'll basically make you even road for that stuff.
Are there only 2 agenda cards?
Looks to be so.
So
looks like
awesome.
it.
Mythos 2 of 7. Cynthia, pull.
Frozen in Fear.
Oh gosh, we're all gonna suffer with that.
2 on 3. That's gonna be great.
All right. I got. Oh god. Oh, so I'm losing something. Okay, cool. Probably gonna be. And let's see, it's 3 on 4. I can make myself a 4 on 4.
Brain.
But I need it.
It might be more worth it for you just to fail this.
Yeah. So
rather than
3 on 4. It's gonna be a fail. I know it is. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm losing. Somewhere in this deck, there's more weapons for me. I know it. I just know.
Yeah, there's a lot more weapons in your deck.
So I'll ditch the gun.
What?
I need the money.
To be fair, he has a starting punchy of 5, and Cynthia, you've got all the fight cards.
I do. I'm like,
that's me. Kate, what you got?
Right.
Jeez.
Well,
yeah, it's not bad.
Hey,
Yeah, it's not
yeah.
bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
All right. So redo your turn.
Hey, let's go evade some rats again.
Yeah, 5 on 3. So redo what you did last turn. There you go. They're evaded. Get
Evaded rats wasn't sadly by 2, so I can't do that bit.
yeah.
I can do this.
It auto arranges them too. Isn't that cool?
It's nice.
Yeah. So how many do
I'm
you
so
need? Oh, you need
easily
4.
amused.
I just think it's cool. It auto arranges them, so you don't have to worry
I
about.
do too. That's why I said we're so easily amused.
All right. Do you want to get the clue?
Yeah, I'm just what are our bag odds again? Being up by 3 is beneficial. So yeah, I'm gonna play hyper awareness for 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my thieves kit and spend a resource. Now I'm at a 6 on 3.
Oh, question. I don't know if you want to or not. I don't know what the plan is.
What?
That you don't have to use the thieves kit if you put down the magnifying glass for free, or are you saving that money?
Oh, fair. I can't. Well,
'Cause
if I had one to boost me up to a 6.
Oh, never mind. Yep,
Because
I
or
see
else
it. Yep,
I'm just at
yep,
a
yep,
5.
yep. I
so.
gotcha. Okay, so 6 on 3. This is the 3rd time you drew that.
Okay. Okay. Arkham?
You got a couple things. So
I feel okay, so I do that.
get your clue.
I get the clue. We don't trigger the agenda because that's not a thing.
Right.
But I can play crack the case and get 3, which is relatively
I think that's a good
nice.
idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that's a fast play.
It gets me 3 resources.
And now you can fast play your magnifying glass, and you have 1 action left, right?
Yeah, I don't really need to fast play the magnifying glass. No, that's all my actions.
Oh,
So.
And you could do the alien language thing.
Yeah.
If it was the thing you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Next turn I can do that.
Yeah, and then you basically evading this rat swarm seems to be ideal for you.
Yeah. But also, we kind of want the clues to push past the agenda first, so I
Yes.
might want us to do that and then maybe come back here.
It's up to you. You're the clue getter.
Well, it's like my turn's done for the rounds. Was like, I'm more set up now to deal with a 4 shroud location, but it's still not the greatest shroud ever for me to work with.
Yeah. Cynthia, I got no plan.
I've got no plan. So
Go investigate.
well, I'm not gonna be really successful 3 on 4. So that's
Well,
not.
Cynthia, you could do second wind if you want.
I could. I did draw treachery.
Yeah.
I did draw treachery. Let's do that. Let's second wind it. So I get to heal 1 damage 2 if I drew a treachery, which I did.
Cool. And then draw a card.
And then draw a card. And then I also get to use my reaction
draw another card.
to draw another card. And I can play another if I want to, but none of us need healing.
No.
Right? No.
I'm good.
And so no, I'm not going to choose to play any of them, but I'm getting close to my hand limit.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying. I would really like to get my ally in play, so I am going to gain 2 resources.
Okay. Cool.
I just gained 3. That was accidental, not intentional.
Yeah, that's all good. And then at the end of your turn, test your stuff to get rid of frozen fear.
2 on 3.
You want to commit a card or something? Can you?
I don't have one.
It's the healing one. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's not worth it.
2 on 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my
There
gosh.
you go.
Nice.
It's gone.
If it wasn't on camera, I wouldn't believe it.
And Cynthia, just for the record, you actually do have a number of willpower icons in your deck too.
Sure. They're hunting with dead weapons.
You didn't have any, but you do.
Yeah, so on my turn, I will trigger investments once again. I think I need to get the soak down of Robert. He'll at least be the yeah, he'll be a soak for sanity. Tennessee Mash only has 2 supplies, so me. So yep, my first action, I'm gonna throw him into the mix. Then my second action, you want me to kill those rats, or you want them to evade again?
I can go evade them
looking
again
around. Yeah.
Yeah, go look around. Because me evading stuff is fine.
Okay, I'll go to Rivertown.
God, Yogi.
Huh.
Oh, hey, there's a nice little location.
Well, there you go. Something I could do.
And me. Yay! You're less.
And then, sure, why the hell not? I'm gonna try 1-on-1. Oh no, wait, I could end up summoning an enemy, can't I? And it's my last action. Let's chill. One resource, and I'm done. I'll do it next round. All right. Enemy phase. They're exhausted. Upkeep time.
8 cards. This is weird.
There's my other Derringer.
There we go.
All right, so my other gun came out.
Mary.
Oh, you got your Sparrow Mask.
I'm a sparrow.
And you got Dr. Charles West. Okay. Why is he looks pretty enthusiastic about killing something. Then we'll go to Mythos. 3 of 7. Go ahead, Cynthia, and pull.
Oh.
I have enough cards in my hand, so it is just 2 on 3.
It's just a straight 2 and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 2 on 3.
Fail.
So I discard a card. I take a direct horror.
And discard a random card from your hand.
And discard a random card from my hand. How do I accomplish this?
Discard 1 right here.
7.
Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Discard your treachery. And my turn. Revelation. Attach end of negotiations to the nearest criminal enemy. Limit once per enemy. If you cannot, end of it gains Surge. So.
Surge.
So I cannot. Yeah, so I cannot do this. So it just goes away. I just make sure that it doesn't stay out for something. Attach to your location. Aw. You know what, game? Screw you. Screw you, okay?
The good news, at least it's on the one shroud location.
I felt useful for 2 seconds. All right, go ahead, Kate. Pull.
The crossfire in my threat area. When damage is dealt to a criminal enemy at your location, test, book, or evade. If I fail, reduce the damage dealt to that enemy by 1 and take 1 direct damage, then discard this.
I get it. Okay.
Ah.
This is very thematic.
Okay.
It's a very thematic.
That's thematic.
Yeah, I like
I'm the best one to take that test, so.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that is it. We're at investigator phase. Would you like to repeat your turn?
Well, repeat part of my turn.
Yeah, part of your turn. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna make myself 6 on 3.
Sounds good. There you go.
Yep, there we go.
You got a couple things. Because you went up by
yes, because that was, but there's no clues here.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. All right.
I don't, but they did get me another charge on that. That's just
so you're 1 away. You're 1 away, right? Yeah, you're 1 away.
Yes, 1 away from having
That's
that done.
awesome.
That's.
Do you want to do the thing, or do you want to go looking for people? I mean, you've got clues aplenty out here.
Yeah, let's do the thing since I'm here.
Yeah, because then we don't have to retrack our steps.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Right. So, so record the investigators discovered.
And I'll get rid of your
The
clues.
investigators.
Yep.
Meh.
I got
I
rid of
can
your
write.
clues.
Discovered
An alien
an
language.
alien language.
And that
Okay.
is done. And I'll
Alien
just
language.
I'll put this on here at the corner to say that that was completed.
Okay, so that was action 2, and then yeah, action 3. I'll move here and start.
Hey.
Getting.
Yogi, this team is capable. You have to watch Rob's gaming table for Arkham rake stepping. I don't know what that means. What is rake stepping? I don't know what that means.
I think stepping on a rake and having it smack you in the face.
Oh, okay.
That's
Did-
how I.
did
That's how I hear
Rob-
that. If
did-
that's wrong, Nicholas,
did-
you correct me. But that's how I read that.
I'm like, did Rob and Mel play this
I don't know.
campaign yet?
I have no idea.
I haven't checked.
Yeah, I haven't checked either. I didn't want any spoilers for this, so I didn't check.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen anything because.
All right.
Yeah.
And your third was to move?
I have them on. Yeah, it's like I've got stuff on my to watch list, but I didn't want to take a look at it till we played. So.
All right, so that was your final turn. So it's Cynthia and myself now. Cynthia, what are you thinking? Looking around, getting clues, coming over here. What you want to do? Get your sparrow mask down.
I think
you
my
wanna
sparrow
get-
mask needs to go down.
Did you want Alice or your sparrow mask?
That's
in play?
true. It's 2 actions or 1 action. Yep.
Have you got a plan?
Yeah,
There.
that's my plan.
Oh, hey, you found another gun. There you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna gain another resource, put down my gun, and move to another location.
You know what? I am going to play the sparrow mask first,
Okay.
because it will help me with willpower tests.
Yeah.
And Alice is great, but she's a little bit more limited.
Yeah, she'll be down soon. Okay. Got
So
2 other
that's
actions.
1 action.
Gonna move around?
Well,
You can
yeah.
go up.
I'm going to go up.
Okay.
We got here. We've got north side.
Huh. Okay.
Shroud, 6 clues. Spend 5 resources to gain
Okay.
2 clues. Once
Okay.
per game. Okay. Not going to do that. I'm going to gain a resource.
Okay.
There you go.
And Kate, 2 locations have victory points on them. So I think that would be helpful for
Yeah,
when the rats
as
go in
Yogi
there.
has mentioned, there is apparently a whole lot of XP in this campaign.
All right. So mine, I will trigger investments once again. And then I will, as an action, gain a resource, spend the 3. And between these two,
you do
because
punch you do punch at a 5, so it's like it's not like you.
yeah, I'm thinking
need
of the
the
match
gun
because
right away.
I'm thinking of the match because of the willpower checks we're having to make. That will at least be helpful.
Yeah, there's a lot of willpower
Yeah.
checks right now. And that was
So-
something I was worried about.
Yeah, so I'll throw down the mash. I'll throw down the mash just so I can at least be at a 5. You know, better
Yes,
than what
Yogi,
I
we're
don't.
gonna try and get all the clues.
So that was 1, 2, and then I'm gonna continue walking. So I have to go all the way over here. While you're in Easttown, reduce the cost of each ally asset you play by 2. Cynthia, you need to get here.
Yeah.
And it's a 2. Anyway, that's my 3 actions. I'm done. Are we all done?
I think so.
Yep.
All right. Cool. So enemy phase, only enemy is exhausted. Upkeep. So upkeep. Okay. All right, a little bit of a guaranteed helper there. What's it like being at at almost your full hand size?
Yeah.
Okay. You got your other bandolier, and you got logical reasoning. You can at least get rid of you can get rid of a terror card, or heal 2 horror. Nice. Okay. Mythos. We were at 4 of 7. Cynthia, if you will.
Oh, dissonant
Aw.
voices. Oh, that's really punishing for me.
Yeah, and it's a terror card too.
No assets, no events.
Oof.
Yeah, but it goes away at the end of the round.
Well, it does, but everything in my hand is assets and events.
I know.
He has the best smile on this picture. So put Drawn to Darkness into play in your threat area, limit 1 per investigator. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 3, so it's down to 5 to a minimum of 1. When your turn ends, if you have no cards in hand, discard it. Ugh. Gross.
Right now your hand size is 5.
Yeah. So I'm at 5 cards right now. I will.
That picture is going to give me nightmares.
he seems thrilled.
Yeah.
What you got, Kate? That card made me flip the table twice.
Patch location with the most clues.
You get to choose.
The
4 or the 3.
Cynthia, do you want it with you?
I can try
or
testing it. I don't mind. I'm not gonna. I'm not set up to investigate. So
yeah, if it was with me, I'd take it, but I'm not in a space that does that. Okay, investigator phase. You are at an Arkham location now, so all the other locations are Arkham, and the central location is Rivertown.
Yeah.
All right.
But I also don't want the rats just to come here and attack me. So
can you take 1 damage?
we need to.
You can take a damage.
Yeah, I can. Oh, I can take damage. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might. Well, let's go for this. We need to.
Yeah.
We need to start moving on the act.
Yep.
Well, hold on. You know what? Yeah, we need to. Here we go. Let's do this. Kicking the hornet's nest, because this is getting.
All right. Search the 9.
All right. Search the top 9 cards for a non-elite enemy and spawn it. Engage with me.
Press the 9.
Anything?
Press the 9 here.
9. Press the 9.
And
Criminal.
Okay,
we've got a gang informant.
Yep. And rat and a gang soldier.
A gang soldier. All right. It spawns on me because of the card.
So it's not a loop.
After investigator informs location discovers 1 or more clues, well then investigator's ready. The investigator must spend 3.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, I don't really want you per se, so let's take the gang soldier.
Yeah. And then it says shuffle in or keep order.
Shuffle.
So you
shuffle the encounter deck.
Yeah, so do this one. Shuffle in.
Shuffle in.
There you go.
So now I discover a clue at my location.
What threw that one to do it?
That's from the same card.
Oh, and then you gain resources. You gain 2
and
resources.
And then I gain 2 resources, and then I gotta check my
So
this card called the crossfire. Oh, that's only when damage is dealt to an enemy in my location.
And Kate, just so you know, you can, as a reaction or fast action, spend 1 clue, or no, 2. Never mind. I thought it was
It's the
need to
health.
spend 2.
Yeah, it's the health. She'd have to punch. She'd have to. He just need. Yeah. And I'm far away, but Cynthia, does the character have to spend parlay discard criminal with extra mana?
The
person who triggers that has to be the one who has the clues.
Discard and engaged. Okay.
That's why I was asking. Spend clues. Yeah.
So the clue, the person who triggers it has to be the person with the clue, and the enemy can't be evaded. It has to be engaged with someone.
Oh man.
For this first bit, I can do it next round.
Yeah.
Once so I don't want to waste the clues on this. Let's evade him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put myself up by 1.
So 6 on 2.
I'm 6 on 2.
Yep. He's evaded. And you get your 4th.
So he's evaded.
And you get your 4th thing, and you get a
clue. So I get that. Also, I get a clue.
Yeah.
Back in.
Which then next turn you can use to.
Yeah, I can do that to
yeah,
swap him off.
That's good. You didn't attack. You just
And
no damage was dealt.
Alright, so let's
Or I
try
could pop down and
going.
punch him for one.
Yeah, you can always try punching him for one too, Cynthia.
We'll cross, but caught in the crossfire is going to hit. Because it says when damage
Yeah,
is
but
dealt
that's
to a
fine.
criminal,
I'm the one who needs to take that test anyway, so that's fine.
Okay.
But my last action, let's go for another clue. So we're gonna spend that. That puts me at 5 on 4. So let's put me up to 7 on 4.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Let's grab another clue.
Yeah, good job. Okay. Good turn. Good turn. So jeez.
So
Well,
here's
it's
my
like
thought.
If I
Yeah,
Hold on, Kate. Cynthia, what were you
go
saying?
Cynthia.
no, it's okay. If I come down and punch him, that reduces the amount of clues that have to be spent.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is a useful thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, you can give one attempt at punching that door, but
Well, so
it's
if that's my
it's
plan,
probably not great.
If that's my plan, I'm probably gonna try. Well, my punching the door, I'm 4 on 4.
Yeah.
But that would be my plan. Would be to punch at the door, move, and punch at him because there's not much else I can do because I can't play Assets Revenge.
Yeah, I'm feeling you on that. Okay.
Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So punch at the door, 4 on 4.
Minus
Is fail.
X is the number of criminal enemies in play, which is 1.
-1.
Yeah. So that's a fail.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Then
it's
I'll
worth a shot.
move.
Yeah, and then sock him.
And then do I have to engage him?
No.
No,
I
you
can
can just punch him.
Yeah, sock him in the nose.
So 4 on 2.
Yep.
If you want, you can toss something in for a skill icon. You can't play the event for the event, but you can icon.
I've already got Bandolier in place. I was gonna make myself a 5 on 2.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
-1.
And that's a -1.
-1.
He takes 1
There we
damage.
go.
There you go. 1 damage on him. Okay.
Then yeah, first thing next turn, I'll just get rid of him.
Yeah, good turn. Good turn.
Then at the end of the round, discard distance. Okay, so it's the end of the round.
Yeah. So I need to do stuff. I need to play a card so I don't start losing cards. I'm going to. I think it's time to cash in investments. I'd love for it to be a lot more money.
Yeah.
How much?
Well, yeah. Maybe I'm like your Derringer doesn't take a lot of money. I'm just like, but because you also can't play any of your other cards this round other than the Derringer.
Right.
So it's like, do you just want to gain money, play the Derringer, and then see if there's like something out next round that you can, shoot at?
Just be aware of your hand limit as well.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get the Derringer down so I don't have to struggle with that. And
yeah, well, it's like you do need to play the Derringer.
I would like to see what's in downtown too, just to prep us for understanding the board.
Yeah.
And it puts me closer to you all anyway.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'll cash in. I would love to get that up to 10 and be super rich and famous, but I'm not. So action, cash in to gain 4. And spend 3 to put down the Derringer. That's gross. And then I'll move 1. Okay, so there's the horror heal.
That's a
not
good
bad.
location.
Yeah, I just wanted to open up everything we could. And then we'll go from there. So at least I didn't up my fight when I got this guy, did I? So my fight's at a 6 now. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. That's all of us, right?
Yes.
Enemy phase, the hunter will come over. It's engaging with somebody and biting them for 1 damage. Who's taking the bite?
I'll take him.
Do you want the rat, Cynthia? So you can, because
Mm.
I'm, or
Yeah.
I can take. I
Nah.
can try taking them to do
Nah.
the evade, but
You've got what you
No.
need for this thing. You're fine.
And they need to be punched.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write that down that I actually have finished that by turn round 5 of this game.
Oh, and end of the round. Is this the end of the round?
Yes.
Not yet.
No,
Quite,
upkeep's
but
coming.
more or less.
Yeah, upkeep's coming, but more or less you can. You could discard that.
So I don't forget.
Yeah, you could discard that. Upkeep time. Okay. Well, there's another way to get more money. All right. You've got first aid.
Hey, I got more ways to find another enemy again.
All right. Which you may have to play. Okay,
Yeah.
so this guy is going to come to you so you can do your parlay goodness on him.
Yeah.
And then we are at 5 of 7. Go ahead, Cynthia. Hey, there's another one.
hey,
Oh, yeah,
So
there we go.
we've got options. We got options.
There we go.
And then I will pull. Yeah, we got options.
There we go.
And what do you got? She's aloof.
That one's a
nearest Arkham
Okay.
location with clues. Nearest one. Would that be
So
where
that
we
would be
are?
here.
That's where we're at.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she'll spawn aloof there, and after an investigator at a gang informs location discovers one or more clues, you have to spend. While this enemy is ready, you must either spend 3 resources or place 1 doom. All right.
But you've got the
hey,
resources to
good
get rid of
news.
her.
Yeah, good news. She's only got 1 health.
I think you can do. Oh man, I wish you could have done all 3. That sucks. So do you see where potentially this could have been really awesome?
Yeah.
You
Oh, she has to be engaged.
Yeah, and my thing is
But
you
yeah.
have one and you're there with her, so you could like punch that guy, she could take him and get the 2 out.
Okay.
But right now I can do this one, take that
Hold.
one, then
You don't
do
go
that
first.
one.
You don't go
Hold.
first. Yeah.
hold.
Really?
Because I
Really?
can engage her, right? Punch him for 1, punch the rats. And then you have 3 clues. You've got 3 criminal enemies with 1 health each.
But
Your engage does
that are
nothing.
engaged.
But your engage is pointless. Why?
I have to
No,
be
it's not.
engaged with it.
No, you
Y'all
don't.
follow through. Follow through.
The enemy has to be engaged.
Parlay, discard unengaged criminal enemy with X remaining health at your location. Cynthia's right. I don't have to be engaged with it.
And engage.
It has to just be engaged.
Oh.
It can't be aloof.
Hey, go ahead, Cynthia. Yeah, I'm with it. Do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
does
3.
that- are you
I'm
picking
feeling
up
it.
what I'm putting down?
I'm picking it
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
I'm picking
we're
it
So I engage her.
up. Does engage cause an attack of opportunity?
No.
The
Does it?
card's gone. Dadgummit, the card's gone.
Yeah, but
They moved the card.
pretty.
Does it?
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Yes.
Here it is.
Engage.
So if you are engaged with an enemy and spend an action to do anything other than fight, evade, or activate a parlay or resign,
Okay.
you will get punched.
Okay, so let me punch the rats first.
Yes, punch the rats first.
Yeah, punch
Punch
the
the
rats
rats
first.
4 on 1.
4 on 1.
Actually, punch both of those first, and then.
All right,
do
so
that.
so the rats are dead.
4 on 1. Rats are dead.
Well,
All right,
yeah, rats are dead.
and then
Okay.
punch the other guy.
Then this guy, 4 on 2.
4 on 2.
Mm.
Gosh, I wish I was there with
Yeah.
you. I have stuff
Actually,
to throw
is
in to
it-
help.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm checking your card list.
Yeah,
I can actually use the
Does-
enchanted blade to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it, which makes me 5 on 2, which I'm
that's-
happier with.
yeah. So use the
And
enchanted
doesn't
blade.
do any plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so spend the charge.
So
Oh no, you don't have to
5
spend the
on 2.
charge.
Oh no,
Nope.
you don't
Nope.
need to spend
Okay.
the charge.
Okay. All right. 5 on 2.
5 on 2.
Yeah.
Awesome. So he
And-
takes
Okay.
1 damage.
And then pull
Take
the
some
lady.
damage now. Pause. When damage is dealt to a criminal at my location, I need to test this.
Yeah, sorry.
Lure or evade.
No, that's so I'll be doing evade,
5 on
and I
3.
need a test of 3, so I'm gonna put myself up by 2.
So you're
That puts
at
me at 7 on 3.
7 on 3. -2.
-3.
3.
3. I still pass.
Okay. And does that
Right,
discard?
so
Yeah,
then
that's
just
good.
discard the crossfire.
Awesome.
Is
And
that
then my third action is to engage her. I do take a hit for that,
okay?
but from the attack of opportunity from the soldier.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
Good turn. No, that was good reading. That was good old reading.
There we go.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And those are fast actions as well.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
the
that's a fast
Yeah.
action.
So
discard an engaged criminal enemy with X remaining health at your location. Place 1 clue from
token.
from the token pool.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's not even spending mine.
Well, I think it says
you are
you have.
no, you
you
are spending yours.
Yeah, you have to spend the X
Wait, yeah, I have to
clues.
spend it, but they don't. Yeah, okay, so they just go in here. So
All right,
3
so
clues.
we'll do. So, oh, you're
No,
just
no,
dumping
I
all
just
3.
take
Just
the
dump all
3
3.
clues
Yeah.
that I had.
All right.
Eh,
So that's we
let
just
me
need 2 more. Yep, we need 2
Wait,
more.
discard
then
an
these
engaged
get
enemy, so they're all just discarded.
Cool. Done.
Awesome.
And that wasn't even any actions.
I know.
Well.
that was such a satisfying play.
That was nice.
I'll get some more clues.
Okay, I am going to get down Charles West now, since this
Okay.
might actually be a helpful thing to do. Let's get him down.
You have additional hand slot to hold tools. Huh, okay.
And yeah. Am I gonna be able to do? I don't know if I can.
Oh, you're out of resources, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go here.
Make it a little bit easier.
And then I'm gonna try it over here. So I'm at a 5 on
do you
3
want to
here.
do you want to come up? At least the one that you're gaining gives you victory points. That one doesn't. You know what I mean?
Except for there's the locked door.
I'm coming.
Well, it's my turn right now.
Oh, gotcha.
I have 1 action left.
I'll
come back around.
All right, I'll try to clear the locked door.
But also let's see if I can do this. So
that's what.
okay, 5 on
3.
3.
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Yay!
So that's gone.
All right, that's gone. Let's grab a clue.
Okay.
And get a resource.
Yep.
All right.
Good turn. I got stuff. And you got a clue, so you'll have to come to me, huh? He's only hitting for 1. I need to get closer to you. So I'm gonna punch him for 1. I need to do stuff. Crap. I could play bank job, take a punch, and then punch him for 1. I think that's all I got.
Well, bank job would be 2 actions, so
I
you
know.
take 2 punches.
Oh, is that how that works?
I don't.
I don't feel like. Oh well,
Maybe?
I'll believe
No.
you. I just don't. I don't feel like that's because it says.
I don't. Let me.
It's not.
Yogi, you know that one? I haven't actually looked that
Oh
up.
no, because that's not take an action; it's spend an action.
Yeah, it's just spend. So no.
Okay, so I'll take a punch
You're
from
good.
him. Yep. So, I'll do bank job for 2. Using 2. Put that damage on good old boy here. And then I gain 8 resources. So I'll go up to 9. Yeah, because the action's spent. Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
And then I'll punch him for 1. I'm at 6 on 2. I don't think I'm getting any better than that. -3. So 1 damage on him.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. That is that for me. All right. Sorry. Oops. Enemy phase. So I get punched for 1. I'll take it this time. give you time to get up here. And
Yeah, my next turn, as long as I can get up there, I'll get up there and
yeah,
do that.
and
Get rid of him.
an upkeep time. All right, what do we got? So I'm basically self-centered. I can't help anybody. Okay. 8-card limit with that soothing melody. Double soothing melody. Well, you can heal yourself.
Yeah. I can heal myself.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Then you drew Book of Verse, which is your special one. Inspiration.
And get +1.
Cool. Nice. And
Then I can get card draw.
yeah,
Nice.
pretty cool. Okay. We're at 6 of 7. So Cynthia.
Yes, awesome.
So it's just a 3.
Well, you got your mask. Spend your sparrow mask.
So it'd be at a 4 on 3 with that.
So I'd make it a 4 on 3. Yeah.
You want to toss something else in?
No.
The heal is the one all she could toss. So 4 on 3. Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, I was actually holding my breath.
Frozen in fear for me. All right. And what do you got? Crap. Oh, it's aloof.
I have
it's
the
aloof.
gang, and
Yes.
Nearest location with clues, which is where you are, but at least she's aloof.
which is where I'm at.
Yeah. So you.
But it means I'm not getting up to Derek this round.
You could.
Unless
You could.
unless I go first. I come to you, engage. You do the fast action. Because it's a fast action.
But then I don't have the clue to get rid of Derek's.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Actually, Cynthia, this is a Shroud 1 again.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can deal with her.
Okay. Cool.
You come here, get a clue.
All right. Cool.
Well, yeah.
Oh wait, but then we still have enough actions. Oh wait, do you have it? Do you have to move, get a clue, and then engage it? Oh wait, but
And
that's
then
a
it's a
fast
fast
action.
action.
Yes, you do. You're still good.
Okay. So, shall I do that while we're thinking about it?
All right. Investigator phase. Yep. Do your thing. You're first up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
Investigate.
So it's
I
4 on 1. Oh nope. Sorry,
4 on
I lied to
1.
you. 3 on 1.
3 on 1. Is it where? What have I got? I've got 2 copies of Alice. I can make myself 4 on 1.
Yep. Sounds.
That's
good to me.
better, right?
Yeah. Putting yourself up to 3 is worth it.
4 on 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gain that clue.
Gain a
Pause
clue.
and pause. I gain your clue, and after an investigator at a gang informant's location discovers 1 or more clues with this enemy, you have to spend 3 resources or place a doom on the current agenda. You can place a doom because we're advancing anyway.
Just place a doom.
Yeah, we're advancing
Yeah, we're
anyway.
advancing, so just place
Go
a doom.
for it.
All right. So
Yep.
cool.
Okay.
All right. So that's 2 actions.
And then
2 actions.
Engage.
3 actions.
And then fast action.
To engage. And fast action to get rid of her little,
throw that
backside.
up. Yep. So we're 1 away.
Away. There we go.
All right. Cool. Good turn. Very good turn.
Nice. All right.
And then come on up to
My
me.
turn?
Yep. Do it. 1,
1,
2. Fast action.
2. Fast action.
So throw
Play
that
the
up
clue.
there. He is discarded, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're
Just making
discarded.
sure he's discarded. And at the end of the round, we have to get to the end of the round.
At the end of the round.
So you have 1
just
more
get to
action.
the end of the round.
You want to put down your other fingerprint?
I want to get my book down.
Yeah, throw your book down. Okay.
There we go.
Cool. And then let's see. Moving, I don't plan to move, and I will test that. I'm gonna do 2 actions to get rid of self-centered.
Yeah, I mean you might as well.
I don't have anything else to do. So I'll get rid of that. So that's 2. And
you can draw a card.
No,
you don't want to draw
I
a
don't
card.
want to do that. Yeah, these are all events. Wait, there's one that attaches, right? Is that custom modifications?
Yes.
So I can attach.
Yeah, you could attach that.
Yeah, I can attach that to. What's that give me?
So you can exhaust it to cancel the chaos token and reveal a new one.
Sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. And I'll drop it here because I'm assuming I don't have. There we go. And it says redraw token button. All right, cool. That's my third. And then I will test. This guy is a 3. I'm at a 3. I'm going to
So
mash to make myself a +2 because it's a treachery card.
if we, so that will put you at 5.
5 on 3.
Hold on, what have I got in my hand?
Yeah.
I could spend the logical reasoning to give you 2 more icons.
Oh, actually, you could spend the logical reasoning. Oh, shoot. You could have gotten rid of it with that. It's a terror card. Crap.
I don't have the actions.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I don't have a clue. Well, okay. How about we do this? You try it, and if you fail, I get a clue, and then I can use that to get rid of it next round.
Okay. All right. So do you want me to just do the straight 5 on 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Do a 5 on 3, and if
Okay.
you fail, I'll get rid of it next round from you.
Okay. 5 on 3. Minus how many criminals are out?
None.
All right. So I passed.
We got rid of all the criminals.
So I passed. So it's discarded. Cool. Yep. So
Well,
you
there
get
we
to
go.
save it, and it worked out. Okay. Is that all of us?
I think that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Enemy phase. Are there any enemies abounding? No. Upkeep,
No.
and then we're at end of round. So upkeep.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the switchblade. You got one of your determines. And you got cracked case. Okay,
Another
we're now at end of round. So at the end of the round, if the number of clues equals the threshold, advance. So get rid of those clues off of that, please. Yeah. All right. Oops, sorry. Flip.
Oh.
Hibbs
Hello.
Roadhouse. So we question and we know where the stuff is. Put East Town is connected to Hibbs. Where's East Town?
East Town here.
Okay, so throw it right there. Revelation. Put Hibbs Roadhouse into play. Spawn the set aside Sadie Sheldon enemy at Hibbs Roadhouse. Add the set aside Act 2, the Sheldon gang, and Act 3 face the music to the Act deck. Then advance to Act 2.
Which are the 2 that were there in the
those
first
2.
place?
Yeah, it is. Yep, it's those 2.
I think they had set it up properly.
Yeah. So we're advancing the act, the Sheldon gang. The Sheldons wound up with the shipment. It's up to you to either talk Sadie into a deal or convince her, quotes, it's not worth the trouble. Sadie Sheldon gains an action. Spend up to 4 resources to parlay with willpower or fight 5. This test gets -1 difficulty for each resource spent as part of this action's cost. Oh, I'm so doing that. For each point you succeed by, place 1 of your clues on Sadie Shelton. Okay.
Oh.
When objective, when damage is placed on Sadie Shelton, advance, or if there are 3 clues on her, advance. I think we're going to go for the clues. I don't want to piss them off. So we just need 3 clues on her to advance. And the parlay, let me see how it is.
But it's somebody who has to do the parlay, so
That's
someone
me.
needs to do
That's
the
me.
parlay with the clues and money. You don't have clues.
What do you need clues for? It's resources.
One of your
Read the whole thing. Parlay. This test gets -1 difficulty for each point you succeed by. Place one of your clues.
For each point
on Sadie.
Oh, one of yours. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I thought it was place a clue like
So
the
that
last
is
time.
is sadly not a you thing. That's a me or Cynthia thing.
That sucks because I'm like, crap. I would have her down to 1 for 3 tests.
What does she say? She's retaliate. Cannot move and get.
She has 7 health. She has 7 health.
Health.
And she gets +1 fight for each damage on her.
And she gets harder to fight if you damage her.
Tough lady.
But she doesn't move, so yeah. So I think we're just gonna have to.
And she's not massive, so she's gonna go to somebody.
So we need 3 clues, and then we need to get over there, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
We need clues first, so.
Oh, I can
Yuck. Sorry,
I can get-
doing this.
I can start working on clues.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we're at end of round, so let's deal with the agenda
Yeah.
advancing here. So reset the agenda. Moving quickly down the avenue to your next destination, you see a suspicious-looking woman in a long coat step out from a nearby alley. You turn down the side street to avoid her and nearly run into a man with a wicked scar running down his right cheek. He takes a drag from his cigarette, tosses it to the sidewalk, and glowers at you. You step back only to bump into the woman you saw before. She smiles. Where are you going, pal? We just want to talk. Spawn one set-aside gang enforcer enemy. Engage with the investigator with the most clues. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. So we got to grab first from the encounter. There is none in there. So it's just any, right? Is it just any?
Gang enforcer.
All right, let me get it. Gang informant, gang soldier.
Is it one of the set? Oh, it's one of the set aside one.
It's here we go. Yep. So
there we go.
This one. Who has clues? Anybody?
Nobody.
No one.
Hey, you're my friend. All right, so and then reshuffle the discard in there into the encounter deck. Your every step is dogged by both the Sheldons and the O'Banions. It seems like the two Warren gangs have put aside their beef to end your investigator. After the last clue is discovered from an Arkham location, discard the top. So same thing.
Look for.
Same thing. And this doesn't look like there's another for the long night, so we've got 7 rounds to solve this case.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then we go to Mythos. So go for it. Didn't you just get rid of that?
You gotta be kidding me.
Is that that's a terror?
Time.
That is a terror.
That's a terror card.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not with you.
How far away are you?
Of a...
Oh, you're pretty far away. Yeah. All right, what do I got? I got another gang member. I've got a lot of fun today. All right, what do you got?
You can just go to town and kill them now.
Yeah. But you're in my area. You have to move out before I start killing, so I'm not going to go first.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so it is the investigator phase. I'm going last, I think.
I'm going to do some investigating because I can't play anything in my hand.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to get the 3 clues that I need to deal with her.
Okay.
So if that's okay, if I'll just go, because I'm raging at this stupid card.
Yeah, so right now it's a 1.
So I'm 3 on 1.
Yeah.
Any of these I can...
I would just go for it. Oh, you can heal yourself too.
No, I can't.
She can't play assets or events.
Oh, boo.
Stupid card.
That's
why I said I'm raging.
Card. That's a horrific card for Cynthia.
Yeah. All right.
3 on 1.
Yeah. There you go.
That's cool. Okay, so get that clue.
Okay.
The C isn't working.
Okay, last clue was discovered.
Yeah, sorry.
So discard the top 3 cards from the encounter deck.
Okay.
And if any are criminals.
Yeah. Nope, no criminals.
No. Okay.
But I don't mind those 3 getting out the
No, I
heck
do
of
not
the deck.
either. I do not either.
And then I will move for my second action.
You can play Alice there for 2.
No, I can't.
Yeah, next round she can.
While you're in East. Oh, son of a biscuit.
No,
sorry.
I can't. So I will test 3 on 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Just go for it.
3 on 2.
Okay, but then
no, fail. Okay, that's me done.
Then you're in a good spot to get the clues and do that test, Cynthia.
I'm so sorry.
Because you'll have money.
I'm so sorry. All right.
At least it goes away at the end of the round.
Yeah,
Kate, hate this card.
Yeah, Kate, get out of here. This is about to be some bloodshed. Get out of here.
Right, let's So
I'm assuming
that's
you're
the
going to the victory
door.
point one, yeah.
Yeah, I go for
Well,
victory points if nothing else,
yeah,
Kate.
so I'm going down here.
Okay.
Because that one's still got the locked door. Well, but yeah, I want to get clues from there. Because there's only 3
So
left
do you need
there.
to set yourself up or something?
Like, I think.
You can if you were talking about your tome spell thing, do you want to look for that?
Well, I found it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're good.
That is the one card in my deck that
Gotcha.
follows that. But I might play Where's the Party? Because then I can grab an enemy and it's exhausted.
Why do you need an enemy?
And then I can.
Sorry.
Because then I can evade something and maybe get a clue for free.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Oh, maybe.
Do we want more enemies out there though?
It's gonna increase
Well, I
the
do.
X. Is gonna increase the skull for sure for me. Because
Oh,
right
it
now I
increased. How many
think
have we got out?
I got 2.
Oh, we got
So I'm right now at a
2.
-2 on a skull.
Okay, maybe I'll do that next round then.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and I need to replace that anyway, so I'm just going to get a resource then.
Okay. So that's your 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So hello. I'm going to
Beat him up, Derek. Beat him up.
so Derringer for the lovely gang soldier puts me at a 7
And
on.
if you want, you can spend some of your cards to try and get rid of that stupid ass drawn darkness.
Oh, try to drain my hand completely.
If you want to. But
man, so it'll be doing overkill for sure, but I get your point.
like, it's only if you want to.
Not right now. I get your point,
I
but
mean, it's drawn to darkness really isn't affecting you all that much. I mean, it's annoying, but it's
it's
not.
annoying, but it's not inhibiting me now that I have
Yeah.
some money. So I'll just shoot. I'm at I get +2, so I'm at an 8 on 2. Bink -2. That guy's dead. So gang member dead. Then so that's one action. Then for her, we don't need these people alive anymore, right?
Right.
No,
Okay.
and she's got victory, so kill it.
Okay, done. So let's see. When you reveal, cancel the. Okay, so I still have my cancel on my firearm shot. I don't discard this, and I'll get an ammo if I fail, and I'll be at an 8 on 3. And I don't think I'm doing any better than that. 8 on 3. -3. So
Awesome.
2 damage on
Yeah,
her.
2 damage.
And I can fast play the switchblade. I just need to do 1 damage, right?
Yeah, the switchblade doesn't help
Do anything
you with.
for me.
Yeah.
So we're at 6 on 3. And I think that's all
That's pretty good odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 on 3 is pretty good odds.
-4.
Except
Not slightly there.
She doesn't have
Really?
retaliate, sadly. So that was 1 was to shoot him, 2 was to shoot her, 3 was to do
Shoot,
that.
and 3 was the punch.
After you spend 1 or more ammo from a firearm, gain a resource. So bank. Yep,
It's
that's it.
max
That's it.
once per firearm.
Once per firearm.
Okay, so just
Yeah.
1. So it's just 1. Okay, so I'll flip. Oh, not that. This to say that I used that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I can take the hit from her. I'm fine. Okay, that's me.
All right.
All right, so enemy face, she is going to hit me for 2. I'll take it. Because he will die, and I don't need him dying just yet. Resolve a fight ability on a discarded. Oh, shoot! Can I retcon?
Oh.
Discard a
That's
firearm.
discard a firearm
Yes,
from your
which would have put me
hand.
at 8, which would have been
From your hand. From your hand.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind. Okay, whatever. All right, so I took the 2.
Sadly, does not work that way.
Yeah. So I took the 2. Anybody else engage with anybody?
No.
No.
Okay, so then upkeep, and you can discard that dissonant voices.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I got another gun. Good.
You just really game. That's the one card I did not want to see right now.
Okay. Do you have to discard that?
Sorry?
Do you have to discard
Huh?
that?
I don't know.
I
'Cause
will
when I-
ask
No,
her.
because
We'll ask,
you draw and then you discard, but since that one has to go into play, it just goes into play.
there you go.
Okay, cool.
Well, hey, you have enough events.
Never can't play them, so.
And you drew your. Oh, you have to play it.
Like the one
Gross.
card I did not want to see right
Yeah,
this second.
you have to play it. All right. Was there anything else to discard at the end of the round, or no? Just to make sure the
Nope.
board's clean. Okay. And she doesn't move. Gotcha.
She does not move. No.
1 of 7. Pull Cynthia. With the most clues.
Lock door. Yeah.
Where you are, Derek.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, at least you can punch
Oh, they're both
doors
victory, so.
Yeah.
once you're.
Yeah. Then I can punch some doors. Caught in the crossfire. I'll be punching this time, but
Oh, well, that's annoying for you,
does
though.
this kick if the enemy dies?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you dealt damage.
Okay.
It still kicks.
Okay. All right, go ahead and pull yours. Rats. You are loving those today.
Hey, rats. You're back again.
Yeah. All right. I mean, my thing is punch doors and punch people, and that's where I'm at on my turn. My turn's pretty straightforward. Yeah, my turn's pretty straightforward.
I think my turn is Alice investigate. So. And then get rid of this.
Yeah, it's yeah. Every y'all two just need to get the most clues, and that's just what it is. So y'all can go first. I'll go last.
Do you want me to go, Kate, since mine doesn't really affect anybody? So she only cost me 2 resources.
Yes.
Because of the location. And that puts my investigate up by 1. And then I'm going to investigate 4 on 2. Yeah.
Yes. Is events that hurt you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. 4 on 2.
Minus 1, 2. 2.
That's a success then.
You said C isn't working?
C is not working for me.
Ah, poo.
Huh.
Okay.
And investigate 4 on 2.
Yep. Hey.
Yes.
Search the top 4 cards of your deck for an event, and then shuffle your deck.
Here.
Hey, which one event?
Okay.
So just grab your dodge and then shuffle, and then click shuffle in. There you
go. Okay. And I got a clue from that.
Yeah.
C is definitely not working.
Is
it working for you, Kate?
Yeah, it was working. I'll check it out when I go for my turn.
Yep.
That was my 3. I am going to deal with this though.
Okay.
I am going to discard 3 events and discard this. I am happy for somebody else to take their turn while I'm doing that because I have to think.
Okay. Kate, what you
got? Okay. Well, I guess I'm going evading the rats first.
Yep.
So 5 on 3.
Yep. Hey.
And I succeeded.
And you get a clue, and you're gonna drop another thing on here. So you get a clue. Yeah, her C works.
Yeah, C's working for me. I don't need to put another one on here. It's
does it
4.
do stuff because it says more? 4 or more.
Okay, I don't know, so we will let's do it just in case it does.
There you go. So
All
Cool.
right, so that was action 1. All right. I really did not want this card here right now.
You have to play it. That sucks.
Yeah, because I want to get my other
Yeah.
stupid ass thing down. All right, 3.
So that's action 2. And do you just want a
And
regular?
then I think, yeah, I'm just gaining I think I'm gaining a
We're gonna resource.
resource.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. That was unfortunate. Alright, I'm punching this lady.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch this lady. So I'm at a 6 on 3. Yeah, because I plan to play that gun. 6 on 3? Yeah? Is that good?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
-2.
Yep, you're good.
Okay,
She's
so
dead. So she
she's
goes to the victory.
okay. Go ahead and throw her up there.
She is
And
victory.
then I need to caught in the crossfire, test evade or book. So it's going to be evade, and it's a 3. So it's a 3 on 3.
Well, you can toss in some stuff for the icon.
I could toss in the switchblade, but I want the gun. And eat lead is.
You could toss in. You
I
could toss in the eat lead too.
I don't want to.
I'm just options.
So I'm at a 4 on 3. I mean, until I find stuff with.
Oh wait, you need to pass by more than 1 because you only hit her for 1. Oh wait, no. But if you fail, reduce the damage dealt to that enemy by 1 and take 1 direct damage.
So I just need to not
Yeah,
fail.
you need to pass it.
Crap, so I have to throw it in. Alright, so I'm at a 5 on 3. And that's the best I got. I don't have anything else past that. I can't use those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've got to throw. 5 on 3.
Go 5 on 3.
Pass.
Yes.
Okay, you're good.
Whew. Okay, and this is discarded. Alright,
Alright,
so
so
that
that
was
was
one
one action.
action.
You want to break down some doors?
Yeah, I'm going to, but I'm looking at putting down my other gun too. So I'm going to spend 3 to throw you down. And then I will punch at this door. So a 4, and I'm at a 6. Yep, that's all I got for it.
Yep.
So 6 on 4. What do you what?
No, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that, but Yogi, you're right. There's that location that we can spend resources to get clues from.
So I can do that to help put some numbers on her. Okay.
Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah, Cynthia might be able to do it on her turn.
Can you? Do you have? Are you resource heavy? I haven't checked your resources.
I've got like 7 or 6 resources. 7 resources.
She'll have 7 next round, and she can test fight, and then get -1 difficulty for every point she succeeds by. She gets to place a clue. So it's like
Right, but I'm
just
I'm at a
spend
6.
everything.
That's why I'm saying, like,
But you
I
have
think,
no clues.
genius.
No, that's what he was saying. He could
Yeah,
go get
put
the
it together.
clues.
It's like genius.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying going over here.
It's good for another backup plan too.
So that's why I was like, if we're trying to end this, which I think that's what we're trying to do.
Well, we're trying to end her. We've got one more act.
We've got one more act.
Then I don't know if dancing around with punching doors is what I need to be doing.
We probably need more clues.
Yeah, and just go here and get more clues on your turn.
Go there, get clues.
Okay.
Yeah, do that then.
All right, so that is my 3rd. And that is it for me. Everybody else done?
Yep.
All right. Enemy phase. Anybody with a friend?
I have no friends.
Of course you do. What are you talking about? Then upkeep.
Ooh, I finally got the lockpicks. And come back, rats.
Okay,
Alright.
I got obfuscation, which is good. I have a card that gives me ammo and I can't find it. It's pissing me off. Okay. So you gotta get over here. Okay.
Get over here.
Can she? No, because then you'd have to fight her, and we don't want to do that. Okay.
I know, right?
Yeah.
She's elite, so no, I can't.
Oh, you can't pull. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
so-
did have that thought.
So Mythos, and go ahead and pull. So we're at 2 of 7. You get the fun. Your hand size is reduced by 3, so you lose
Oh,
a
this
card.
is gross.
You lose a card.
Oh,
No, not until the end of the turn when I have to check my hand size.
Yeah,
So,
fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair
that's-
enough. Fair enough. All right, what I
and
get?
yeah, and around.
Attach this to the nearest criminal enemy, which would be
Yep,
her.
we do have one.
Yeah, ye old lady.
So after an investigator parlays, attach enemy
Oh my
attacks
gosh!
investigator.
So you have to
So,
test.
Cynthia,
So
when you parlay, you want to do it all in one go.
Well,
I'm
I think
gonna be trying.
but you can spend an action to test willpower to get rid of this card and then parlay
Yes,
like normal.
that's probably not gonna work.
My willpower is not my strong point.
The good news, though, when she attacks you, you get to put a charge back on your Cheryl.
Fair enough.
I
Fair enough.
do.
Fair enough. Go ahead and pull yours, Kate. Your encounter card. More rats.
Oh my freaking god!
Okay. This dial of the ancient's gonna be charged up. I'm telling you, it's gonna be charged up.
I'm
They'll
just
get you
gonna
clues.
check on that.
They'll get you clues.
Well, it could get me a clue, but yeah, I'm just gonna check on if it matters if I have extra charges on this card or not.
Yeah, it says or more, so I don't know. Maybe.
Or
Okay, so that is
no,
hers.
it just has a max of 4, so no, it doesn't.
I wonder
do
why
anything.
they said or more. Why didn't they just say? Anyway, whatever. Okay.
Okay, people.
Yeah, so we're
Because
at.
there's mysticky stuff where you can take charges from one thing and put them on something else.
Okay.
There's interactions you can do with it.
All right, so my turn. My turn.
They want me to go first to see what we need to do.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Because if I'm
Let's-
successful, I think that immediately advances us.
Okay, I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Because that might determine other people's
Yeah,
turns.
that might determine what
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
do.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna leave her where
yeah,
she
leave her
is
where
for a
she
second.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, just leave her where she is.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to parlay. I'm going to test fight.
And you need to
I'm gonna
spend up to 4.
Yeah. I'm going
4.
to spend 4 resources.
So it knocks it down to a 1. So you need to test 1 for whatever.
1. Okay. For each point I succeed by. Okay, so I need to get my fight as high as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So currently
the worst. Okay, so currently the worst token in the bag is a -4.
Kate, I can't worry about that. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get my
Yeah, let
fight
her do
as
her
high
thing.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm just saying if you can get up.
Let her do her
But
thing.
yeah.
Let her do her thing.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Currently I'm 4, 5, 6. I know this is a waste of this. 7 is the best I can do, which is why I don't care about the bag, Kate. That's
Sure.
literally the best I can do.
Sure.
You
Sure.
can't. All right.
So it's 7 on
Okay.
1.
7 on 1.
Minus. She's a criminal.
Two.
-4.
No, -4.
Yeah,
so that's
that's
3.
So
So that's 3.
3.
3 on 2. So no, I didn't succeed by
Oh.
3. So I can do 2 clues.
So so it's 2 clues on her?
Yeah.
Okay. It was close. It was close. Okay, so then she is going to attack you
For 2.
for 2 punchies.
Okay. So that was move and parlay, right?
Yeah, do you want to try one more time? Oh, you got nothing to throw, huh?
And she
I'd
can
be-
spend her money again.
I'd be 4 on 2.
You just need to succeed by 1.
Mm-hmm.
YOLO.
Oh, and you get the thing on Sparrow Mask
Oh,
again.
I get the thing on Sparrow Mask.
Yeah. Okay.
4 on 2.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
She has been parlayed. We advance.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so we got a couple reactions.
Okay.
She does hit you.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna deal with this effect first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, get your events
There's top
first.
3
Cards of my deck.
dodge.
Oh, dodge. Dodge.
I don't have any resources, Kate.
Shuffle in.
Oh, damn it.
All right.
So that's that.
And then she hits you for 2.
Right. And then she hits me for 2.
Okay. That was close if you had that one
Yeah.
resource, right?
I know.
And then this says if there are 3 clues, we advance immediately. Good job, Cynthia. Your negotiations are cut short as Naomi O'Banion strides into Hibbs Roadhouse, accompanied by a pair of mobsters. Oh, fun. That shipment's mine, Sadie, she says coldly. You duck down as her goons pull out their rifles and spray the walls and furniture with a hail of bullets. Spawn the set-aside Naomi O'Banion
no.
and gang
no.
enforcer enemies at Hibbs Roadhouse. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 copy of Gang Soldier and spawn it at Hibbs Roadhouse.
I'm in trouble, people.
If there is at least 1 clue on Sadie Sheldon, place 2 damage on Naomi.
Wait, hold on. What am I looking for?
Gang Soldier. Gang Soldier.
Gang Soldier.
Pull it from in there.
Okay, done the 2.
Informant Gang Soldier. There we go.
Okay. And then it says, if there is at least 1 clue on Sadie Sheldon, place 2 damage on Naomi.
Done.
Move up to 2 clues from Sadie Sheldon to any non-elite criminal enemy at Hibbs Roadhouse.
Okay.
You want to spread that out
on it.
You want? We will
Each
get
enemy
there.
with clues
We will
on
get
it
there.
disengages.
Slow down.
Well, no, but the extra thing is important.
Right, but
Yeah,
first,
Read the last
Knowing the
sentence.
next part is important.
Which is
Read
what?
the last sentence. Each enemy with clues on it disengages from each investigator and gains aloof while there are clues on it.
Cool. I would loved to comprehend the paragraph before, but sure, let's go forward.
But go ahead,
Nope,
Garrett. Go ahead.
We're good. Drop the 2.
No, go. Because everybody's talking and I don't understand what's happening.
Okay. So it says move 2 clues from Sadie Sheldon to any non-elite criminal enemies at the Roadhouse.
So that's 2.
Every enemy with clues on it disengages from each investigator and gains aloof.
So that's just the 2.
Well, there are
so
clues.
That's just the 2. Okay, so that's just the 2. So
those are no longer engaged with you, Cynthia.
Yeah, so these come up here. She still is. And I don't know if Sadie still is. That's where I'm confused.
Sadie is still engaged with you because she is an elite.
I'm going to be dead, guys.
I'm coming. I'm coming to take one of them
Well,
off you.
hold on.
All right, let's see what happens next. Hold on, let's see what happens next. You found yourself squarely in the center of a gang war. Each criminal enemy with clues on it gains aloof. Remove.
Oh, she's aloof. She's got a clue on her.
Who's
Sadie.
she? Who's she?
Sadie.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so she is aloof now too.
So then it says remove as an action. Remove 1 clue from a criminal enemy at your location. Parlay. That enemy deals its damage to another enemy at your location.
Oh.
Objective. When the round ends, if there's at least 1 elite enemy in the victory display, advance. So basically one of them's got to go down. All right, let's take a look at these 2 ladies. So we've got...
Yeah, the gang enforced it to attack Naomi.
So where's Naomi? Sorry, I missed her. Okay.
She's engaged.
So she has 7 health. She already has 2 damage on her. So she's down to 5 health. And she cannot move and gets that. The first time she has evaded each round, ready her, and no. My job is to. So who are we putting in the dirt? Is basically where we are.
Well,
I
right
think-
now, yeah, it's Naomi because Sadie's not going to attack us right now.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and she has alert.
Yeah, or on Yogi's orders, get them both to the victory display.
We just need at least one to.
He just wants us to get all the XP.
Yeah, he just wants us to get the XP.
Okay. So I
But it's like-
understand the task. I
so,
understand the task.
Yeah.
So we can have that to bring them back in. To bring them back in, we could spend an action to bring them back in to have them attack Naomi. But
No.
that's bringing them back in.
Yes.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay. All right.
We can do that, or we could just attack them ourselves.
Yeah. We could just attack Naomi.
Well,
You can-
as
you-
Yogi is saying, please get victory points.
Can't get to me, I'm dead.
So can we take out Naomi, Sadie, and the gang enforcer for victory points? Will I go
You-
try and get clues?
Guys, you can't get to me.
1, 2,
Yeah, we
3.
can't
Oh.
get there this turn.
So I'm in a lot of trouble.
You'll be able to.
Well, you're taking.
You could dice
two.
off. You could dice off both of those
You
damage.
got the bandolier
Yeah.
and you got Alice. You don't need to.
Get
You
clues
don't need to
anymore.
get clues anymore.
Yeah.
So you can just. And you
Yeah.
have
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay
So-
for a round. You're okay for a round.
Okay.
I'm
You're okay, and
coming.
Derek will be coming to you
And I'm
to
coming.
go
Yeah.
shoot things with prejudice.
Okay, so that was your 3 actions, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why I'm in
Yeah.
trouble.
All right, I'm coming. I don't have anybody on me, so I'm 1, 2, 3 over there. 1, 2, 3. Done. All right.
Bye.
So we'll have some we're gonna have some good time tonight on my turn.
Hi, Savior.
So yeah. So I'm gonna be spraying this area full of stuff. So
Well, actually, I can do some significant damage as well when I have a turn.
yeah, I think we're
Well,
good.
so I'm like, you
I think we're
guys
good.
try and take out the victory point enemies. I will try and get clues.
Yeah, but because the victory point is her and Naomi. We're this wonderful lady has 7 straight health. So I don't think we're getting Sadie down. But
maybe
but
not, but
Naomi
might
and
try.
Max I can do is 6 damage. So
you could do 6. And she has
7 damage. I
Okay,
could do 7.
so we need 5 and 2. I can take care of the gang enforcer. So that'll get us the 2 victory points, and then we could talk about what we'll do with Sadie. How about that? That sound like a plan?
Sure.
All right,
I-
Kate.
We get
Here.
her in and we advance at the end.
Yeah, it's like
of the
once
round, so.
one of them's in, then we go. So we'll have to choose. Let me finish my turn, and then we'll discuss it next round based on what comes up.
Yeah, because I'm.
We're gonna have to see what cards we pull.
Yeah.
Go for it, Kate.
Go. Take your turn.
Okay. Sadly, because I don't have enough money yet.
Yeah, Yogi, the parlay is a action is the problem. So
Yeah. I'm thinking. My brain's running through some scenarios. So go ahead, take your turn.
Well, I'm just evading these guys. So 5 on 3. Okay, that's one of them. And then 5 on 3 again.
yeah.
And this is slightly annoying, but next plan is getting a resource. Or do I? No, we're gonna try and.
You need to move.
No, because moving doesn't help me. I want to get the clues off of here.
Okay. then
Keep going for XP.
then
Yeah.
do what you need to do. Get a resource.
Yeah, because I need to get my lockpicks down.
The rats are one.
Rats are
Oh, she only has one. It'll be a 1-on-1.
Well, the thing is, if I can, I need one more friggin' resource.
Yeah.
Because I have Charles West down, so if I successfully investigate, I can kill one of them. So they only have one health.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I had a -1 and I was a 5-on-3 on that last test, right? So I was
Correct.
4-on-3.
Correct. So you can
Okay, you
kill
know
it.
what? I'm going to spend this.
That wasn't an investigate, though, was it?
Oh, that wasn't in. No, but I would successfully evade by 2, so I'd get one of the clues.
Oh, okay.
All right, get your clue.
So yeah, that's worth it enough to get me
And-
one of the clues
And
off
that lets you
here.
draw a card too, right? Oh no, it's
No,
not a
that's
zero.
only if
It's not a zero.
it's only if I was by 0.
Okay. All right. So that's your 3.
So that was 2. I have to friggin'. I think I got. Oh, how much health have I got? Oh, I've got 8 health. They only hit for 1. Yeah, we're gonna do this plan then. Gonna gain a resource.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's just go through the round. All right, enemy face. So you're gonna get hit for 2.
Definitely discarding that.
And her.
And I'll put the other on her.
Yeah. Okay. And they are aloof.
They are aloof.
Okay.
And they are invaded.
And they are okay. Cool. And then we do upkeep. Okay. All right. You drew. I'm just gonna go through the full mythos before I think anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're gonna go through the
3.
full thing and then we'll
Go
figure
ahead.
out what we're doing.
Yeah, go ahead and do your mythos card. Nope, you're good. So it's just a 3.
2 on 3. Yeah.
That's what it is. Oh, you
5
get plus 2.
4 on 3.
Nice.
Yeah, 4 on 3.
Oh, have you got? You got lucky in hand.
Lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, 5 on 3.
Minus.
Minus a lot. Minus 4, I think.
-4.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, it's
4,
-4.
So 5 on 3, -4, 1 on 3. Lucky would actually.
It would do it.
Lucky would succeed.
There you go.
Yep.
Good job.
Oh, wait. That's an event.
You can't play an event? Oh, your stuff. Your stuff.
Event.
Your stuff.
Yeah, after
It's
playing
but
event.
it's when during your turn.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so discard your do. I'm fine with that if I fail.
Yeah, that's fine. You got a gun you can get rid of.
Yep. So right now I'm at a 3 on 4. It's not worth spending this. So 3 on 4. Oh my god, I passed.
or you passed.
And you may place
and
an
place
ammo,
one ammo on a firearm.
God. Okay, finally. Oh my gosh. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes. And pull yours.
Okay.
To your location.
Yeah, friggin'. Well, we're gonna have to hope I
Okay.
can do this through evasion.
All right, we're at investigator phase now. All right, so
Kate,
Well,
can you get that last clue?
Yeah, let me do my turn because mine has nothing to do with our complicated shenanigans over
sure.
there.
All right, so do your stuff.
So right now, this shroud is at 6. If I put down my lockpicks, that would make me a 9. And then I can toss something else in.
And you don't mind taking the 2 punchies, right?
I'd be taking 4 punchies, but I don't really care. I've got the
You
health
don't care?
to beat
Okay.
it
Okay.
right now. Oh, yeah, so I'm just going to do this. So 3 for that,
So 2 punchies.
and 2 punchies.
Okay.
And then we're going to exhaust the lockpicks. Take 2 more punchies.
Yeah. And this one is an ad.
All right, so
Okay.
yes. So now I'm at 9 on 6.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put myself up to 10 on 6.
Okay.
That's -4 is the worst I can have.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, but I would like to succeed by. Yeah. What are my average options? I'm most likely to get. Let's add to my odds a little bit here.
Where's the party?
Yeah, where's the party?
So that's 11.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that already has 2 icons. That does make me 11
Okay.
on 6 right now.
Okay.
Okay. So 11 on 6. Come on.
Minus
that?
2. Minus 2.
-2.
There's
So
no-
that makes me 9 on 6. So I succeed by 3.
Yes.
Yes? Ooh, okay, that is fantastic.
So you will kill one
All
of
right.
those rats.
So I kill one of the rats.
Yeah.
I get a clue.
Okay.
Is that thing still in effect when the last clue comes off a location?
Yep.
Yes. So discard
Okay,
the top 3,
so
right?
to discard the top 3.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3. Okay.
3. Okay, we're good. So I did that. I got the clue. Okay, I got the clue. I did that, and we're gonna do crack the case, which is fast. Gives me 4 resources.
Okay. So that was
Okay,
your second
that
action.
was two actions.
All right. Do you want to evade that guy or?
Yeah, we're gonna try and evade this thing now.
Okay. So
All right.
5 on 3.
So 5 on 3. We're gonna spend a couple. Do I care? How much do I care? Do I care if I take 1 more damage? No, I don't care if I take 1 more damage. Just gonna do 5. Nah, let's put that in. Let's make me 6 on 3.
Yep.
Okay,
Evaded.
that's evaded.
And
Okay.
you did search this, so this obscuring fog goes away, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that goes away.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. So, Derek,
Yes.
I can. I I'm going to play End of the Road, which is going to trigger a bunch of
Stuff.
eventy. Right. It's also going to give me an extra action.
Do what you got to do.
Well, no.
Also,
This.
Well, let her talk, Kate. Let her finish.
yeah,
Let her
no,
finish.
no, go on.
The reason I'm saying extra action is because that's what lets me do 3 of these and another punch. That's where I'm coming up with my 7 damage. Yes?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Are you
Okay. Well, walk me through your what your steps are for attacking.
For End of the Road is a fast play, so it doesn't take up an action. It gets her a card, a resource, and 1 more action.
Well, she gets that. I'm asking her though. Walk me through
Yeah.
what your pathing is for attacking.
That's the question. Is I've got potentially 4 attacks to be able to do.
Do we want to end
My
this
attack.
now?
Well, that's where the conversation's going.
Okay.
We have potentially 4 more turns. Well,
Okay.
3 more turns.
Okay. All right. So
There are victory. They're sitting, hanging out.
so I'll ask the group. So Kate, asking you, do you want to end this now, or are you like, no, let's just burn it to the wire?
I'd want to try and get more victory from this if we can, but that's going to be on you guys on how you deal with this stuff more than it is me.
Personally, I have to take Naomi off of her because she can't heal Soothing Melody. She can't use it while Naomi's there. So just keep that in mind.
So we could have the gang enforcer take out the gang soldier.
Okay, but that drops the gang enforcer into the
Oh.
mix.
But it does, and
Mhm.
then we could take. I'm looking at options for
Sure. Yeah,
not
I'm listening.
ending,
I'm listening.
not ending right now, right?
Okay.
Then we take out the gang enforcer,
Okay.
and then we put as much damage as reasonable on her, and you take her off of me,
Okay.
and I start healing.
Okay. So that means that we're putting up a contingency just so in case things go sideways, potentially we would just have to do one more damage to her to end this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can
Okay.
live with that.
Are we good with that?
I'm good with that plan.
Okay. So
So how does this work then?
you have to go first so I can pull her off you at the end. On my
Okay.
turn. One of my actions is to pull her off you.
Okay. So what can I do to avoid attacks of opportunity? I can do attack.
So she needs. Okay, so Naomi is
Uh,
at.
what actions can I
yeah.
take to avoid an attack of opportunity?
You can do
Attack,
an evade, parlay,
parlay,
fight, or
and
resign.
evade.
Whoa. Okay. Sorry.
So you can parlay.
All right. Attack, evade, parlay.
Okay.
Is the face the music? It says it's an action. Is it a part? I don't. Wording is stupid in this game and it frustrates me at times. So
Ooh,
is it an
yes.
action that's going to get you
Yeah.
punched,
Hold
or
on.
is it an
Hold on.
action that's going to let you parlay?
I mean, this is not the best use of this, but there is the point that Cynthia can still play End of the Road and play Soothing Melody because of her ability. But that kind of just.
But that play doesn't that mean she's going to get hit twice?
Oh,
No, because
actually,
end of the road is a fast action.
Right, but soothing melody isn't.
no. Other, because End of the Road. Wait, End of the Road is fast. Does fast doesn't take attack of opportunity?
If it has a bold parlay, so it does not trigger an attack of opportunity from face the music action. Okay, so Yogi says that you can do face the music action without taking an attack of opportunity. Okay, thank you, Yogi.
That's a parlay. So.
That's not true. Nicholas is saying End of the Road can make Soothing Melody fast as well. I don't.
It does. It does because of my ability on my card.
Her ability. And End of the Road is fast, so she can do End of the Road and Soothing Melody before she plays any actions.
I'll believe you, but
so, Derek,
that's not how I read it.
End of the Road is fast.
Okay.
It doesn't take an action.
Okay.
Her ability is a reaction.
Uh-huh.
After she plays an event,
Uh-huh.
she gets to draw a card.
Yep.
And then she can play a different event.
Not as a fast action.
That's still fast. It's part of the same.
I will believe you.
Reaction.
I believe you because the wording is weird. I'm not going to argue it. I will believe you. I just think the wording is odd. But go ahead.
Well, it's just if the reaction was on a regular action, then I don't. I think we're right, but let me see if I can.
I will believe you because the wording on this game throws me all the time.
Yogi, you played Marion, right? Would playing a fast action with the reaction that Marion triggers still be considered fast or not? Oh, hold on. Question on the FAQ. Play Marion, I have an enemy engaged with me, I provoke an attack. Oh, that's a different one.
Nicholas says it's not a bold play action on Marion reaction.
Okay, so can I just interrupt?
Yeah, what's your
about my character? My turn. Yeah. So the way I see that is that when if let's take it out of this scenario, and I've paid an action to play an event.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
when I trigger that, I don't then have to pay another action to play the second event.
That is
It's
correct.
part of that same action.
Part of that same thing.
So the way I see this is this would be part of the end of the road action, which is a fast action, which does not trigger attacks of
Okay.
opportunity.
Okay, I can buy that. So you can Soothing Melody yourself and heal and
Yeah, I
play
think
End of the
so.
Road. Yep, I can buy that.
Does that make sense, Derek?
Yeah, it makes sense. Go for it.
But I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of my turn, so I'm hesitant to. You said I need to go first, right?
You have to, because I mean, obviously, we're putting damage on this lady, right?
Okay. Okay.
So let's.
Well,
let's
and we'll see at the end of this because you have 2 more cards in hand as well.
yeah. So you
Right,
might have
that's
some
true.
options. So draw a
Okay.
card.
Yeah.
Draw a card. Gain a resource.
Yeah,
Which is good.
and then you're
And an additional action.
so you have a third action. Yep. A fourth
I have
action,
a fourth
sorry.
action.
Fourth action. And then remove this card from the game.
I'm just gonna pull this so I know I have an extra
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, that's
There
fine.
is one on your little board, but yeah.
that's
That's for the
one, Kate.
reaction.
That's
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
my
yeah.
reaction.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
reaction.
So
Okay.
and then
After I play an event during my turn,
Yeah.
which it is, this gets removed from the game. It doesn't
Yep.
go to my discard pile.
Yep.
After I play an event, draw a card.
Yep.
Then I can play a different event.
Yep.
Which is going to be Soothing Melody.
Okay. Heal yourself.
Which I am going to use to heal myself for 2.
And draw a card.
And draw a card. And none of that was an action.
None of that was an action. Right. And that flips over for your reaction. Okay.
Right.
Cool. Okay. All right. Gotcha. So you have 4
So-
actions to do right now.
And now I've got Sweeping Kick, which is...
Ooh. That opens up opportunities.
It really does.
So that
because
puts
I
you at a
can do
7.
that on her and evade her.
Yes. I love it. That's a 7.
Yeah. I will just note Naomi's forced reaction. First time she's evaded, you ready her, but you can take a damage to prevent it.
No, she doesn't have to. She can come on
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
she can. Well, I'm just
yeah.
saying, if you want her evaded for the round, Cynthia can just take a damage to
Right.
keep her evaded, which also
Okay.
gives her sparrow mask back.
Oh. Yeah, but since I'm taking her anyway, is that still the plan, or has the plan changed?
Well,
if
it's like you can
get
still
if you
take
can get
her.
her.
She can just be evaded, and you can just hit her at the location.
Cynthia, what were you saying?
If we can get her evaded, then she doesn't do damage to anyone. Other than the 1 damage I take to get her actually evaded. Then you don't have to take her.
Are you okay with
Right.
that? Are you
Yeah,
okay with that?
yeah. It recharges my sparrow mask, which is not a bad thing.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So I'm gonna Sweeping Kick her.
Okay, so
My first action.
So that is 7 on 4.
7 on 4. I'm gonna
Anybody got 1 icon they can add to that?
Yes, I'm gonna throw my obfuscation. There you go. 1 icon.
Okay. 7 on 4.
8. You're at 8 on 4.
8 on 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
-1. So she takes 2 damage and is evaded.
2 damage and is evaded. Okay.
I'm going to take 1 to make sure she is actually evaded, which will recharge my sparrow mask.
Sounds good.
That's my first action.
Okay. Good turn. Good turn.
I love Sweeping Kick. Love Sweeping Kick. That is like a thing of beauty. Thank you very much for putting that card in my deck.
You're welcome. I figured you want that, and I figure you'll want the second one.
So I'm then going to use Enchanted Blade. I'm going to empower it so that I do 2 damage.
Okay.
To her.
Okay, so that puts you at 6.
6 on 4?
6 on
6 on
3.
3. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong number. I
you
will
could
use.
spend.
I'm
oh,
gonna.
that too.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't really need your your crowbar for
So you're
anything
at,
now.
so you're at 7 on 3.
7 on 3.
Yes. That is
minus 4.
4.
4.
How much damage?
She takes 2 damage.
So she's at 6. So she's 1 health away from dying.
Right, which is
That's
where we
want to
wanted
leave
her.
her.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
you're
Then I still have 2 actions left.
yeah. You can use the gang enforcer to
To
kill the gang soldier,
Right.
and then you have
But
one action
you,
left.
as a point of order, if we want, you could use the gang enforcer to put a damage on Sadie.
That's so we're trying to mow them both down.
Yeah,
Y'all
XP.
are the stuff you want to
Did
do
you
for
not see?
one victory
Did you
point.
not see in chat discussion much earlier on Discord, Yogi saying how much XP you can get in this
I
campaign?
Fine, but I'm also aware that we went through a lot of effort to not put damage on her
It's fair.
in the first place. So I'm kind of, there's a part of me that thinks, is that going to put the Sheldons on our side going forward?
And I'm
I
assuming
have no idea.
and the reason, Cynthia, I'm on the same page as you is because I'm assuming the end says when one of the elites is on, which means the other one is going to be
It's going to end up being
an ally.
Yeah. And I'm
just gonna point out it says if there's at least one elite enemy in the victory display.
Well, yeah.
Well, because
I'm playing devil's advocate here for more XP.
I've played enough Arkham to know that they're going to say, if this has happened, then write this in your campaign notes.
Right. I will go with what you think. I will reserve my thoughts. I am not okay with it.
Like, I'm good if we just want to take out the enforcer first right now and then see what happens.
Yeah, and then I could come in
I'm
and
good
take
with
out the
that, too.
enforcer.
And I'm also realizing that she gets friggin' hard when when we attack her, and I'd rather just take out the one.
Yeah.
Well,
Just-
also as a point of order, the treachery attached to Sadie says, after an investigator parlays at this location, attached enemy attacks that investigator.
I'm not parlaying. I'm not doing. Thank you, Kate. That I'm not taking that parlay action because I don't want to get hit by her. But I do have 2 more actions, and I think I'm gonna.
Oh, they're aloof, so I'd have to engage them, wouldn't I?
That's right. Yep. So
I mean,
I could engage and kill this gang soldier.
You could.
Yeah.
You could.
Rather than taking 2 damage from Sadie.
You could do that.
By doing the parlay action. You see that, Derek?
Yeah, I'm.
Well,
y'all do what y'all want to do. I think there's a lot of gymnastics going on for 1 XP. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, hold on. Wait. We have a thing. The gang enforcer force. The first time each round investigator at this enemy's location attacks another criminal enemy, gang enforcer readies and attacks that investigator.
Oh, so she would have attacked me.
Does that?
Well, she's not engaged with you, but she did hit you.
Yeah, she's still aloof.
She readies and attacks.
So ready is just.
Well, she's ready.
She's not exhausted.
Yeah.
So she just attacks me.
Yeah, she attacks you for how much? Sorry, I can't see this.
2.
Why is this stuck on here?
2?
Can y'all move that? I can't move that.
No, I can't.
Drop it. There you go. Thank you, Cynthia. So it's 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I took it.
Okay.
So maybe instead you have no.
I don't know. Do what feels good. I mean, she's gonna attack you again.
Oh wait! Oh, you didn't have any money. Damn it!
It says the first time.
Yeah, and you didn't have money, or else you could play dodge.
Yeah. Gain a resource for your dodge just in case something stupid happens. Maybe. You think?
Got 2
yeah, you got 2 actions.
Yeah, I'm getting bored with this puzzle.
Yeah, you and me both.
Kate, can you get another victory point from one of those 2 locked door locations?
She's done.
I might. Well, I can't do it this turn. I can't do it this turn.
No,
even if I do next turn, it'll take me at least 2 turns to get the clues.
Do we want to play this game for 2 turns, Derek?
I reserve my thoughts.
I mean, what if we want? We've got her down to 1.
Y'all are playing a lot of mental gymnastics for 1 victory point. That's all I'm saying.
I know. I'm just saying. If we want Cynthia,
Kate,
you're
for a
not
second,
needed to
Kate.
be here. Yeah, what?
If it was up to me, I would have killed her, and I would have been done. So
Yeah.
Just saying, because I don't see us getting, with the Mythos cards coming out and additional enemies coming out, I don't see us getting those locked doors out of your way and you getting having enough to get another victory point off of those locations.
Yeah.
I would have killed her.
I can probably get the locked door out of the way because I've got evade skill, but like I said, it's
But
gonna
that's
take
2
me 2
turns
rounds.
and 6 Mythos cards.
Yeah.
And
So maybe you just take out Sadie and the gang enforcer then. As much as I would like the rest of the
Naomi.
XP.
You mean Naomi, I hope.
Naomi. Because the other option I'm thinking of is Cynthia comes over to me and helps me with the investigating.
I haven't
Cynthia
got
doesn't have
anything
to
for
stick around.
investigate. I haven't got anything
Not
for
in
investigate.
hand, but you do have other cards for investigating. You just haven't found the rest of them. That's the other option, is Cynthia comes over here to help me with this.
I know what my vote would be.
I know what my vote would be.
I'm just like, I'm always on the side of getting more XP.
Well,
but I'm just like, that's how much you guys want to go for this or not.
You said that this game. You said that Yogi said this game is Roth with tons of XP. Why are we doing this? I guess that's my question.
Because we're leaving. Because technically, there's 5 XP on the board right now that we're not getting.
So let's say we go for this XP and we fail the scenario. Then what?
Well, all we have to do to succeed at the scenario is do 1 more damage to Naomi.
Yep,
That's it.
Yep, and as Cynthia said,
I'm 2 health away from dead.
And as Cynthia said,
no, I know.
It's two rounds, which means 2 Mythos pulls. Because the Mythos deck is so easy. So
I know that. That's why I'm like, there are some options. So some options are we just kill Naomi, kill the enforcer, be done with the scenario.
There's just
Cynthia. There's Cynthia comes over to me for clues, but first she gains like a resource that she has stuff for second wind and for dodging if she needs them.
Yeah. The
Because
reason
then at the end of the round she'll have 2 resources, and Derek stays there just to take care of Naomi, or he moves
Cynthia,
out.
The reason why I'm not answering is because I recognize like my annoyance levels growing, and that's because I'm sleepy.
Yep.
So I've decided to just be quiet. So I could recognize I'm tired. So that's why I said I will reserve my thought on it. So do what y'all feel right, and I will back your play.
It was like, this is on what you guys feel like you want to do. That's kind of our 2 options. Whether we end it this round, if we just want to end it, then just kill the 2 of those things and then we be done with it. Do we have, how many XP do we have right now? Well, once we kill those 2, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. We will have 4 XP because we'll kill Naomi and we'll kill the enforcer.
I'm putting my hand up. I'm saying I don't want to play this what if game much longer.
So yeah, okay. So guys, just kill the 2 of them then. That's it then. Just kill them.
Can you take 2 more damage?
Cynthia cannot take 2 more damage.
Yep.
Crap. Okay. It's at the end of the round anyway. I can kill her. Go for it.
Okay, so my plan.
What's at the end of the round?
That's when we advance. When the round ends. But she's gonna the stupid lady's gonna shoot you too.
Oh no, stupid lady is aloof. It's only the first time each round. That's already
okay.
happened.
Okay, yeah, put her down.
Yeah, that's already happened.
Okay.
So she's not gonna do it again.
Yeah, put her down.
She still has to be engaged to be killed, though.
I'm coming. Or should I say I'm here? I will go after the gang enforcer if you kill her, or if you take the gang enforcer on you as the action. Oh no, the parlay. Then Sadie will hit you.
Yeah. Don't do that.
So yeah, put her down.
Yeah.
So I can
just kill Naomi then.
Oh, stop cutting off.
yeah.
Stop cutting off Cynthia.
Or Cynthia? Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna attack Sadie or Naomi. Naomi. God,
Okay.
I'm so confused.
Okay,
Oh God.
go ahead.
It's +2, so I'm 6 on 4.
6 on 3.
3.
Three.
I keep looking at the wrong number. I don't have any way to boost that. 6 on 3.
She's dead.
-2. She's dead.
Okay.
Okay, she's dead. She goes.
Oh, I didn't need to do that. No, I did because I wanted the extra
you
+1.
wanted the extra.
Yeah. I wanted the extra +1. Okay, she goes to victory. So I still have one more action.
Get a
Do you want me
resource.
to use? Yeah. Oh yeah, because we got to get through the end of the round, don't we?
Right. I
Yeah,
don't want anything
okay.
stupid happening that will
Yep.
kill you. I want you to
Yeah.
live.
Got it. Done.
All right.
Go.
Yeah. Pull. Or I don't need to do all that. No.
You do.
Parlay. I'll take the 2 damage.
Oh yeah, because she's gonna eat
oh.
too.
I'll take the 2 damage. She's gonna shoot the gang dude. Get him out of here. He's dead.
Well, that makes her not aloof anymore.
I know, but it also lets her shoot at the dude.
Yeah, but she'll also shoot at you. Or
Why?
Because she's not aloof anymore. So
I want her. I want her to be on me.
Who did she shoot?
She's shooting the gang
Okay.
soldier.
Okay, got it. Sorry,
No,
I thought you were.
okay.
I thought you were unaloofing Sadie, and I was like, "What are you doing?" No.
I want to die.
Well,
Let's
no,
do
yeah. Okay, and then Derek, you do take 2
Yep, I
damage
did.
from Sadie.
I did. I'm at 5.
Okay.
All right. The reason why I did that
That
is also
was-
I want to reduce the skull. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good call.
And
Okay, so
then
one action.
and then I'm gonna start blasting with my other 2 actions. So let's see. Let's use the Derringer. That gives me +2. And I can re-roll something if something bad comes up. So Derringer,
8 on.
I'm at an 8.
3?
8 on 3. -2. So that is 2 damage. And for the love of me, game. Okay. And then we're gonna do crack shot with the Remington model. Because why the hell not? So that is, I get 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is a 10 on 3. Is my last action. Oh, and it says after you spend 1 ammo, I gain a resource. Let me make sure I do that. Okay. Bam. She's dead. Victory displayer.
Nice. There we go.
And now we don't have to worry about mob nonsense because there's only 1 mobster alive right now.
Right.
All right, cool. Job's done. So we're done.
Okay.
Yes.
Go out the round just in case.
Enemy
anything
phase. She is aloof.
She's aloof.
She's aloof.
There's
Rats
an
are
exhausted
evaded.
rat. That's it. We got to do upkeep phase.
No, nobody's card triggers.
We have to do upkeep. I got my other Remington. This will come to you, and you drew your other bit, and that's the end of the round.
Okay.
So, advance. As the conflict erupts into outright bloodshed, you locate a small crate labeled Tilda Gas Endeavors. In a back room, keeping low to the ground, you scamper through the fight and back out to the cold evening air. The sound of shattering glass and heavy blows emanates from the building behind you. "Aw, applesauce," says a voice above you. A compact figure clad in black slides down a repelling line, something I would say, and removes their mask.
I think you just lost Cynthia.
I had a whole heist planned, and you An informant, a calling card even, Ruby says, tossing a yellow rose on the pavement. I don't even think you could just walk in and ask politely, but, well, I guess you won fair and square. Read R1, page 5. All right, so let me pull that up. I got
Sorry, I'm just thinking of using all applesauce in my classroom.
Applesauce. All right, so you return to the Tillinghast Esoteria with both the shipment and Ruby Standish. The jewel thief sulkily admits you beat her little wager and promises you a drink afterwards with no mention of the double or nothing she proposed. A silver bell rings as you step into the familiar musty curio shop. Within moments, Randall has the box open on his desk. Inside it is a small jade green idol wrapped in cloth. I could not be more impressed, Tildegas says. His eyes glitter as he appraises the green figurine. As you look at the idol, your head swims. Ruby paces the foyer of the shop nervously and addresses your employee sharply. All right, Tildegas. We held up our end of the bargain. Where's our cut? The shop door rings again as Andy returns. Randall seats himself behind his desk and peers at you and the others over steepled fingers. My suspicions have been confirmed. The relic is genuine. Well done. What if I told you I had an offer too good to refuse? In your campaign log, record Ruby lost the bet. Let me know when you got that.
Just 1 second. I need to move my notes. Yeah, hear me.
And I'll let you tell us how much the second one is.
Keep going.
Investigators earn experience equal to X victory points of each card in victory display. I'm assuming that's 4. Yeah. And then, if the investigators discovered an alien language, you discovered this glyph. So that is a glyph for you to mark down for us to have discovered. In your campaign log, record depths. That's what it means. Under that symbol on the glyph record.
1 second. I need to take a screenshot.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
All right, and then we proceed to Interlude 1, an offer you can't refuse, page 6. Kate, you could take this one.
Okay, 1 second. All right. Interlude 1. What you have recovered is no mere curio. It was bought at great expense from a dealer in Egypt who inherited it from a relative who bought it in Peking. You know how it goes. Randall smirks as you admire the ancient artifact. It is a vaguely humanoid figure sitting in a stooped position with a heavy octopoid head and squid-like features. There's something malevolent in its expression, something unwholesome in the very way it was sculpted. You find it difficult to look away.
I am a criminal.
If your investigator has agency, detective, or criminal trait, what
I
have we
am
got?
criminal.
You have criminal?
Yep.
Color dreamer, Cynthia, just so we know, what have you got?
I'm a drifter and an entrepreneur.
But we do have criminal. All right. Randall's operatic tale of the artifact's acquisition seems needlessly contrived. You have every reason to believe the ancient statue was attained through less than legitimate means. Sadly, this tells you nothing of the relic's true origins.
Okay.
This is a singular relic of prehistoric, dare I say pre-human origins. Randall's voice breaks the spell. The rest of the eccentric antiquarian's story boggles the mind. He describes a record of some ancient cosmic struggle and how he believes that all of Earth is on the cusp of an apocalypse, much like the one that destroyed the statue's creator. In all of human history, in every separate mythology, there exists a story of a great flood, a cataclysm. There are legends of a great city-state, a bastion of knowledge and might, that sank beneath the waters. Humankind has named it many things: Atlantis, Mu, Lemuria, but its true name, a name that predates history, is
Early A.
how are we really? Through much painstaking research and the assistance of a mad sailor named Gustav, I want to meet Gustav, I've pinpointed the relative coordinates of the ancient city, a stretch of ocean in the South Pacific where many sailing vessels have shipwrecked or disappeared with no explanation. Which brings me to my offer. I need someone bold and resourceful to lead an expedition to the ancient city. Someone to bring back evidence of its ancient knowledge, study its secrets, record its wonders. I need that person to be you, Randall says, looking to you, then to Ruby and Andy. Should you accept, I shall absolve you of any remaining debt and provide you enough money to retire comfortably. Very comfortably. And, of course, lend my assistance for your other concerns. Your mind wanders back to those other concerns. In player order, each investigator must choose a different task from the following options on pages 7, 8, 9 and read its text. Once each investigator has chosen a task and read its corresponding entry, proceed to Interlude 2.
Oh boy. Okay, so
All right. Okay, give me 2 seconds to take a drink of water here.
yeah, so why you there's some reading before we start task selecting. So, are you still if you're just drinking and you're still here, I can read it.
Nope,
So,
I'm good.
Tasks in the Drowned City campaign. Each investigator must select a different task to complete over the course of the Drowned City campaign. Side quest. Tasks represent the investigator's obligations and their reasons for becoming involved with Tillinghast and his shady dealings. Each investigator must choose a different task. Each task is recommended for a specific kind of investigator. However, an investigator may choose any task, even if it is not recommended. It's up to you to justify how your investigator got into this mess in the first place. Each task corresponds to a double-sided task card, which can be found in the Task Encounters set, indicated by the following encounter set icon, which I think I have on the table. Investigators should attempt to complete objectives on their task card once per scenario over the course of the campaign. Each investigator will also be prompted to resolve story text during setup and or resolution of a scenario. Be aware that some other outcomes may impact setup. When instructed to mark or erase one or more progress in your campaign log, check or uncheck that many boxes under your task so we can lose stuff. Okay. Completing task objectives will earn experience and or rewards later in the campaign. The more times an investigator completes their task, the better. For a more positive outcome, do not ignore your task. All right, so our tasks are recommended for survivors, drifters, hunters, or wayfarer investigators. You can no place like home.
So that's Cynthia then would be the one who could take this one if she wanted.
She could if she wanted. There is task Walk in Faith, recommended for Guardian, Mystic, Believer, Blessed, Chosen, Hunter, or Sorcerer investigator.
So again, I think that's Cynthia or Derek. You can both take that one.
And then task Toe the Line, recommended for Guardian, Agency, Detective, Hunter, Police, or Veteran investigator.
Again, that's both of you two. Keep going down.
I'm going. There's Get That Money. For the Rogue, Civic, Criminal, Entrepreneur, or Socialite. It just has
that would just
me.
be you, Derek.
Of course.
Or me, because I'm an entrepreneur.
Oh, you're an entrepreneur too. So either of you.
Prove Your Worth.
Right?
Prove Your Worth, recommended for Agency, Performer, Silver Twilight, or Socialite.
That's me.
That's none of us.
Do No Harm, recommended for Assistant, Civic, Medic, Veteran, or Warden investigators.
It's none of us.
Dreams of Destruction, recommended for Mystic, Artist, Clairvoyant, Cultist, Curse, Dreamer, Performer, or Sorcerer investigator. And then we got one more.
That would be me. That's Dreamer. Oh, I could do that one.
Or Plumb the Depths. Seeker, Agency, Clairvoyant, Detective, Miskatonic, Scholar, or Reporter investigators.
That one's also me.
So I already know mine is mine's Good Money. Good Money's mine. So I'll read mine while y'all think. I'm just all in on that one. I'm a criminal. Why not?
What if I wanted to do that?
Do you want to? You can.
No, I don't want to.
You can if you want.
I was gonna say, does it say we can look at what the task cards are, or no? Before we look at
Let me roll back up. It says investigators should attempt to complete each task corresponds to a double-sided task card that can be found on this. Yes, you can. So let me hide this. Come over here. These are the 8 tasks that are right here. Oh, sorry, it's doing that. Crap. Yeah. So boop. I'll spread them out here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let me see. Where's good money? There we go. Permanent. When you gain 1 or more resources, place 1 of those resources on good money. When the game ends, if there are 5 or more resources on good money, I get to mark a progress. Oh, yeah, I'll pull them off. Yeah. Boop.
I'm just trying to put them all.
There you go. Your OCD's kicking in?
No. I'm trying. No, I'm just trying to put the ones that I'm thinking.
Oh, that you're
between.
thinking of.
Yeah. So those are the 3 that I potentially.
Yeah, losing resources is not. That makes me rethink good money, only because I need all the money I could get, which
I am not doing Dreams of Destruction. That is not a thing I am built to handle.
You said there was 2 of them for me. Kate, what was the other one?
There's several of them for you. So you can do. Okay, you are rogue criminal hunter. You can do No Place Like Home.
Okay.
Walk in Faith.
Nope.
Toe the Line.
Okay.
And Good Money.
Okay.
I mean, technically we can do any of them, but
how is he
those
doing
are
No
the
Place
ones.
Like Home?
Because he is a hunter. Are you not a hunter?
Yeah.
He's a hunter.
Sorry,
So
I think Derek, you and I have the same 4 choices.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'll put this over here for us. Okay.
Yeah, you guys got the same 4. No one technically is recommended to take Prove Your Worth or Do No Harm, but we can take them if we want.
Holy biscuits. Let me take a look at that. Nope.
It's like, because we can choose any of them to do. These are just what's recommended.
Ooh. I fail tests all the time.
So I just have a lot of healing in my deck.
So Prove Your Worth, I just have to fail 4 times. Every game.
Well, Prove Your Worth is after you fail skill test by 2 or more.
That's usually how I fail it. It's never by 1.
Well, it is a thing.
I'm just running on my averages. My averages are I usually fail by 2 or more.
Okay, question. Do no harm. After you heal damage or horror from an investigator. So if I do 1 action that heals 2, do I remove 2 obligations?
No.
You have to do
It's
5 different instances.
Instances.
Yeah, you have to do 5 different instances of healing.
I mean, you probably can still do it, Cynthia, but it might be a little hard.
I don't think I have enough cards in my hand, in my
Yeah.
deck to do it. So.
I mean, you technically might, but it'd be pushing it if you wanted to do it.
Okay, so this is no place like home is just walking the board. When you reveal a location. Oh, that is when the game ends if there are 3 or fewer on here, which means I'd have to walk 5 locations. How possible is that?
Depends on the.
Well,
I would have
assuming...
to reveal the location. I would have to reveal it.
Yeah, you'd have to reveal it when the game ends if there are. So I'm assuming then, because this can be played solo, the game ends. So
Cynthia, my thought, I am between Toe the Line and good money, but I don't know where you are.
Oh. I'm actually between Toe the Line and Walk in Faith.
I mean, good fave. Which one?
You,
So the line and
she'd
what?
have to get the Elder Sign token 3 times.
No, anybody in the game would have to get
Oh,
every one.
Oh, it's
any.
anyone.
Oh, that seems pretty cool.
Well, it's just when the game. So the thing is, when the game ends, if there's more than 3, so we'd have to pull it 3 times.
Right.
That's what we said.
So
Up to you. Up to
yeah.
you, Cynthia. Actually, I can go either or with you on that too. So whichever one you don't pick, I'll pick the other. I'm all about fighting. You're all about fighting. So toe the line works well for both of us. Walk in faith works well for both of us.
I'm sort of both is the trouble. So today's game I was all set up for fighting.
Yeah.
I might be more set up for clue gathering. So maybe I go walk in faith.
Okay, and I'll take toe the line. That sound good?
All right. So Derek, you're taking toe the line.
Yep. Cynthia, are you cool with
Okay,
that?
and Cynthia,
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
totally fine with that.
All right,
I'll
so
take
I'll
walk in
grab.
you're
faith.
taking walk in faith.
All right, so let me read my toe
Okay.
the line, and then Cynthia, you can read your walk in
And
faith.
then I'm taking. What was the one I was taking? I'm taking Plumb the Depths because Dreams of Destruction will just kill me.
That would be bad.
All right, so take Plumb the Depths.
If I were playing Mystic, I would take the other one, but
Okay.
I'm not.
So let's go through it. So total line. Sometimes you wonder if your old associates still talk about you. You were a bright star rising through the ranks. There was nothing you couldn't do until your sudden and ignominious fall from grace. Whatever favor you curried has certainly faded by now. Your former colleagues saw to it that you'd never come by honest work, so you turned to Tillinghast to make a living. He's often spoken of his connection in Arkham. You've always hoped he might help you get your old position back and restore your good name. In the campaign log, record toe the line as your investigator's task. Search the task encounter set for the toe the line permanent story asset and add it to your deck for the remainder of the campaign. Oh, so you gotta find it.
Well, no, we get the.
Oh, it's a
we just
permanent. It's
add
a permanent. It's a
the-
permanent.
It's
Okay.
permanent.
Okay. All right, Cynthia, you want to read your ones? Walk in faith.
Yeah.
But that's kind of cool. That's how you became a gangster.
Yeah.
You were a police officer, and then things went really bad.
Yeah. Cynthia, what you
got? Walk in faith. All your life you've believed in something greater than yourself, something that guides your hand and directs your path. There's never been any room for doubt. Months ago, you recognized the unblinking eye set in the stained glass of Tillinghast's
shop from your dreams. It was a sign. Whatever guides your hand led you here. And so when Tillinghast asked for the first favor, you acquiesced easily. And when he asked for the second, you dutifully responded. There have been so many favors, but something feels different about Tillinghast's latest request. You can't help but feel this is the reason you were led here. You have no choice but to say yes. So, yeah.
In your campaign log, record walk in faith and get your task. So you saw the sign. Did it open up your eyes? I mean, life is demanding without understanding, you know. So I'm tired. Leave me alone.
You are tired. You are tired.
So go ahead, Kate, with your Plumb the Depths.
All right. You never meant to get involved with Randall, or the mob, or any of this. In fact, you cursed the line of inquiry that led you out past the edges of your safe old life and into this new one. But you can never suppress the inexorable itch to understand the world around you. Although you've been warned time and again that your curiosity would be the end of you, you can't deny the allure of the unknown. Randall has promised you all that and more. This job will make your career, put you on the map, if you can just play your cards right. So add Plumb the Depths as my investigator.
And take the task card, add it to your deck, and then we go to Interlude 2. You narrow your eyes at Randall. There's something he's not telling you. Some catch. There's always a catch with Tillinghast. Just as there's always one more job to be done. You ask him what it is, and he sighs. I thought it was obvious, but this expedition is likely to be rather perilous, which is why I thought to entrust it to you. You've proven yourself to be quite resourceful, and as I said, I intend to reward you handsomely. I don't trust him at all. The investigators must decide refuse or take his offer. And it says the investigators, so
I mean, we're taking the offer, right?
okay.
We might not trust him, but we go into it with our eyes open, knowing we
But,
don't trust
and
him.
if we RP this, truly, Cynthia, you would take his offer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Well, if you take the offer, I kind of want to take the offer because it's like, just going by this, I want to be able to, prove myself as something.
yeah, and this guy said that he's gonna get me back on top. Yeah, see, let's follow up. So we
Yeah,
take his offer.
we're going.
Whatever his reasons for bearing the lead, the offer is too tempting to refuse. Ruby and Andy nod along with you in agreement. Tillinghast's face breaks into a familiar smirk. How lovely. I'd hoped you would say yes. Truly, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. It's like me trying to sell you on a board game. I assure you, this will change everything. After Andy negotiates for a comprehensive supply of film and Ruby ups her commission, Tillinghast outlines the plan for the expedition. Tomorrow, a train will take you to San Francisco, where the Cassandra will sail you down to the provided coordinates in the South Pacific. There's an excited, almost childlike glee as the antiquarian outlines the details. I've sent supplies enough to last the entire expedition, several months if needed. That said, be prepared for anything. Interlude 2. This can just be good things.
It's the offer, but read the refuse. What's the refuse? Oh,
I didn't read that yet. I didn't read it. I'm not reading it.
No. Just read the what happens if you take Interlude 3.
Oh wow. Game over. Campaign ends. The end. Oh, that's awesome. Game over. Interlude 2, Expedition to Earlier. It is early evening when you first see the ancient city. You emerge from your cabin to see Andy and Ruby staring out at a jagged, bleak skyline off the starboard bow. The ancient city is a tangle of collapsed towers, labyrinthine burrows, and jagged paths that loop in on themselves like a rat's nest. And Andy nearly drops his camera as a choppy wave lifts and then drops the nose of the ship with a sharp crash. You're seeing this? It's real! Tell me it's real, Andy says, furiously loading more film into his scuffled camera. You and the rest of the crew marvel at the mind-bending skyline with a mixture of awe and dread. Seawater pours from the mouths of alien effigies and ancient sepulchres. Strange, ephemeral shapes flit in and out of the obsidian canyons of Earlier. It is unlike anything built by human hands. You catch yourself saying the city's name under your breath. The name, I'm so tired, the name went out of my head. I was going to say papyrus. Even the unflappable Ruby seems dumbstruck as the ship sails past a ring of rocky shoals into a broad cove. After making land, I know what you did. After making landfall, the expedition camps on the black sand beach. At the foot of a towering obsidian spire, menacing gargantuan doors set into the tower's base loom like silent sentinels. There is hardly a word between the expedition members on the first night. Andy spends the evening poring over an obsidian stone set with glowing glyphs while Ruby lovingly reorganizes her tool bag. In the morning, you discuss which route to take. Tillinghast has provided enough diving equipment, climbing gear, and rations to explore inland for at least 2 weeks before you would need to return to the beach. Andy and Ruby are at odds, however. Andy wants to follow the coastline to the ruined western wall near the mouth of the cove. Ruby, what's that word for me?
Perennially.
Thank you. Perennially comfortable with heights, wants to take the skyline to map the city. She points excitedly at a distant cathedral-like structure further inland. Depending on which character you want to follow, you will either explore the ancient city from the west to east or from the east to west. You must decide as a group. Will we? follow Andy along the shoreline to the western wall, or accompany Ruby through the obsidian canyons towards a massive inland structure.
Okay, I'm of two minds. I
Wall.
want to see the city, but I like Andy better than Ruby.
I don't like heights.
Yeah, wall seems like climbing.
No, it's Ruby who wants to make you climb.
Oh,
Ruby wants to climb.
Oh,
Andy
okay.
wants to go to the wall
Shoreline.
near the
I
cove, the
am open
shoreline.
to either. So, what do y'all want to do? West or east?
West.
Kate.
I'm good with West.
Okay, so we're going west.
Good with West.
So proceed to
Okay,
Western Expedition. Western Expedition. Something about the distant ruined walls and submerged spires calls to you. After agreeing to accompany Andy westward, he sighs with relief. I can handle myself, of course, but if we have to go diving, He looks blankly into the distance for a moment. I don't want to worry you, but I could swear I saw something human-shaped swimming below. I'll be glad for the company. Yeah, good pick. You look past the black water to the edge of the cove. Suddenly apprehensive, something crests the waves for a moment, then disappears. You have the feeling of being watched. 2 weeks. 2 weeks then? Says Ruby, hefting a coil of rope over one shoulder. We'll meet back here in 2 weeks. Don't forget the diving suits, and don't get yourself killed. I would hate to lose my favorite rival. In your campaign log, record the expedition headed west. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep, I'm good.
Choose an investigator to add the Andy Van Nortwick story asset to their deck. It does not count towards their deck size. This card could be found in the expedition encounter set indicated by the icon. So let me hide this so I can show it.
He's here next to the.
Yep.
I've just put him there.
So there he is. He's got two. He
Yeah,
increases lore. If your location has no clues on it, ignore the first attack of opportunity made against you. This to me seems like a Kate card, but you tell me, Cynthia, what do you think?
I'm quite happy with that. It takes up an ally slot is the only problem with it.
Oh, yeah. She'd have to be able to have two allies.
Well, it's like I don't need to have. I'm not keeping Charles West. He's not the one I really wanted to keep in, but like maybe I was planning on switching him out. But I can.
Up to
I'm
y'all.
fine taking Andy too.
Yeah,
I'm
up
just
to you,
like,
Cynthia.
Yeah,
do you
go
want?
for it.
Okay, cool.
No.
So Andy's yours.
okay, so Andy comes to me. Okay, let me write that down.
Yep.
All right. 2.
This game's mean. Okay, so we're gonna remove.
What?
Well, I'll
Oh,
wait until
yeah.
you finish. I'll wait until you finish writing that down.
Yeah, we're good.
Remove the tablet token from the chaos bag and add a cultist token for the remainder of the campaign. So we'll remove.
So we no longer have a tablet token.
Nope, but we have a cultist token, which usually they're not that great. So then
They're the ones that make you.
They're
draw
all
the-
bad.
Right. All right, they make you draw more tokens, like Cynthia's saying. So proceed to the western wall. Check your campaign log. Which way were we headed? West?
Oh no, this is the
Oh,
next.
no. This is the
thing.
next. That's the next scenario.
Is it? Oh, the next one's
Yep.
called the western wall?
Yep.
Did I miss? Okay, cool. Okay, all right, we'll stop there. I didn't know it was called that. Okay, so...
The Western Wall.
Nice. All right, so that's where we're going to be headed on the next one, but this was a good start. It was a good start. I think we did all right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we did more than fine.
I think we got ourselves into a jumble at the end, just
Yeah.
wanting to have
It's
multiple
like-
warring
Yeah.
priorities.
3.
But other
It's
than
like
that,
we did
it was
more than
great.
fine
Yeah.
on finishing the scenario. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
The
That was
scenario
just-
itself was great. It was really thematic.
Yes.
You know, beat these guys up to get the
Yeah.
information.
That was-
I loved it. Loved
Yeah.
every minute. Wow.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
was
the little
good.
beat up the thugs so they'll answer your questions, and yeah, that was
That was
That was fun.
brilliant.
Yeah. I like...
Really good design on that.
Yeah, and I really like that choosing to talk to her instead of fight her actually benefited us. Because when Naomi came in, it wasn't 4 people shooting at us, it was 1. Which was
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
So that was fun. Like you said, the theme of just this entire scenario is good. This is a good start. This is a really good, especially since we get side quests. This is a really good
Yeah,
start.
I
Yeah,
like the
that'll
side
that'll
quests.
be
That's a
interesting.
cool little addition.
Yeah. So it's an interesting start. I hope I never see this Drawn to Darkness card again, but it's a cool, interesting start.
Oh, right.
We're probably gonna see it again.
So
Oh.
yeah, so there's an artifacts deck and there's an expedition deck that we haven't fully seen yet, but we'll see that as we play. And I love the replayability of there's a completely other Act 1, 2, and 3 that you can pick, right? To go through.
That's
So
cool as well.
all right, cool. I going to go press the right button. Okay, that's the right button. And that is going to be it for today. So that begins our ascent into the Drowned City, or descent into the Drowned City. And we will set up for. I'll check schedules with you two ladies to see if you're available to continue the Western Wall next Sunday, and if so, that's what we'll play. Until then, I'm going to bed. So I will. We appreciate it. I appreciate you two. I definitely appreciate you two joining for this. Sorry if I'm short. I am super sleepy. So
You're fine. When I
No
got up this
problem.
morning and saw you still going, I thought, oh, he's gonna be tired today.
So all right. Cool. That's gonna be all. I will see you next week for more game playing. And then we will potentially see you next Sunday. Potentially, I need to talk to them about it. About coming back and playing some more of this. But great start to this cycle. I'm really enjoying this first scenario. Until then, we love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.